Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to episode number 23 of our MLB The Show live franchise mode series here with the Pittsburgh Pirates, moving into year number 9 with this team. After last episode, it was Judgment Day. Those that had been slacking for too long had to be let go, or just because of money, because of just things not clicking, we had to move on from some players. We've made some changes to our lineup and we're ready for year number 9. Possibly our last. We've been saying it for a few years now, but it's possibly our last, as MLB The Show 24 is going to be out in a couple months. We're doing a lot of NHL content. The holidays are coming up. I would think maybe we could do a little bit more, but I don't want to put any guarantees on it just yet. So as always, if you're watching after we've already gone live, you can hop ahead to the 5-minute mark up in that top left corner. But if you're just joining us now and you're just getting into the stream, we'll start welcoming everybody in. Hobbsy, welcome aboard, my friend. Go Pirates. Yes, sir. First time I was notified on YouTube before Discord. Storming bad out here, may lose power. No problem, Joe. It was a very rainy day for me. I don't think I've ever had a rainier day while a rainier drive to work in my life. Good evening. Joyeuses fêtes à vous autres aussi, Dom. Thank you very much. À toi aussi. I always, when it comes to, and you too, I always say à vous aussi, and then the person always corrects me and says, no, say toi. But I'm a big vous kind of person. Donc à vous aussi, Dom. Merci beaucoup. Joyeuses fêtes à tout le monde. As this will be if you didn't see in the Discord server, we're live tonight on Monday, we're live on Wednesday, and we're live on Thursday. 3 live streams this week in anticipation of the holiday break coming up. I want to give all of you as much content as possible. I try to keep it polite. I want to give you all as much content as possible before I take a little break for the holidays. I likely, from December 23rd until the end of the year, so that 8-day period from December 23rd to 31st, I'll put up one Canucks episode, but there won't be any live streams most likely. Yes, this will be the full 2030 season, so I'm excited to have a full season sim here tonight. I don't want to take too much time on it because I wouldn't say we're dedicating as much time as we once did to things like scouting. I think we still want to make sure we do proper scouting and drafting, but I wouldn't say we're going as in-depth as before, as you know, we're not really getting much in terms of like this season and next season, really. Let's watch you pop your shoulder in Wii Bowling. Joe, man, what content that was. That's iconic content. I hadn't looked at my Wii Sports videos from a couple of years ago in so long. We got to get some Wii Sports going in the new year. We'll see how things go in the province of Quebec and whether or not I'll be off work or whether the entire province will be shut down in the month of January. We'll see. But I would love to get some more Wii Sports content out. So this one's called The Next Decade. We're moving into the 2030s. It's year number 9 here with the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's an exciting time. It was, we passed through Judgment Day. The players who are still here have made it through. We've hung on to Brian Reynolds for one more year. We've hung on to O'Neill Cruz, Brian Hayes, a few of those other guys. But we have to move on from Ian Happ. We have to move on from Cade Cavalli. And now we'll see what kind of performances we get out of this team in year number 9. So as we get started, I will also share all the details. Quick little recap of where we've been. We are going to get started in just about a minute and a half from now. Those sword play, just crack your wrist. Just hit those swords. You just wave your arm back and forth and just flick that wrist. That's all it is. I love it. I always was a big fan of the sword play ones, the sword battles. So the tweet is sent out. I believe the Discord server notification is out as well. Beautiful. Calling this one The Next Decade. So we're at episode number 23 into the 2030s, our 23rd stream. Okay. I think we're ready to go. So we'll wait until that 5-minute mark and then we'll get started right away. I don't have much else to say. So I'm excited to get into it ASAP here. We're a good team. We're ranked first overall, but we're low in speed and low on defense. So we got to try and, catch those little things when they happen. We can't let them go on for too long. So I'll look forward to seeing what we can do here. The hardest part about Wii Sports, using the Wii really, is that I can't stream from it. My computer can't really handle it. My 2015 MacBook Air can't really handle it. So if you want to donate to the next fundraiser, the last one's got the new microphone and then Mark donated the PS5. If you want to get into the next fundraiser, it'll be for a new laptop to stream from the PlayStation 2 or the Wii perhaps. Joe, I want to ask what happened to your mic that you strangled. Oh, it was good. It was the one that I continued to use until I got the new one a couple, what was it, like a couple months now that I've had this one? It continued to work well. So it was just a little hiccup right there. We got to ask thoughts on DJ. Oh, no problem there, Hobbsy. I think it was long overdue. I don't think DJ's a horrible coach, but at the same time, I have no idea how he was the sixth longest tenured coach in the NHL with those results. I think there's always leash for a team that is not, supposed to do well, but this was supposed to be a good season for the Senators, and with so many games in hand so far behind, I think this was an inevitable decision that should have been made a lot earlier. It's not like they were still kind of tweening and figuring it out. It was a decision that should have been made a while ago, I think, unfortunately. Will it do what needs to be done? I don't know. I'm not a huge believer in changing the coach will solve all your problems in the real world. I don't think that's, the coach is almost more of a motivational speaker than anything at times. I don't mean to discount what a coach does. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just, for the most part, I think it's very psychological and what goes into, oh no, we got our coach fired, now let's go out and play type of thing, as opposed to, oh, here's a new guy, within 2 days we know his whole system, and wow, he opened our eyes to new things, I'm a better hockey player now. I think it's going to take a long time to see the good, better results with a new coach, which they would have wanted to start getting to a long time ago. So I have a lot more thoughts on that get into more deeply, but I'll just keep it there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're a little late. Sorry about that. Minute and a half later than when I should have started. We are going to be kicking off year number 9, ladies and gentlemen, with the Pittsburgh Pirates here in the 2030s. In the last one, we made a couple of big moves. We allowed Ian Happ to go to free agency. We didn't have the $30 million for him. We let Endy Rodriguez walk. We let Cade Cavalli walk. And when it came to signing new players, we didn't really do anything in terms of the batters. We called up Steve Conrad, one of our prospects at catcher. So, the youth is taking over here. Kenny Robinson's coming up, 84 overall, 21 years of age. You got Alex Ramirez, we picked up last season. He still has B potential at his age as well. We have an everyday guy in Kyle Isbell, most likely now in the outfield, as he had a very good season last year. I was very impressed with what he showed us in the short amount of time that we had him. Nathan, welcome aboard. Nathan, bienvenue, mon ami. It seems are saying the same thing we've been saying that normally. Right, exactly, Hobbsy, exactly. So I like our batters. There's not too much different in our bats. For the pitching rotation, Gary Da Silva is still our ace. Edgar Hernandez continues to grow. He's our number 2. Hunter Brown came back on a cheap deal. Quinn Priester, who's been kind of like a number 5 mid and long relief guy for a couple seasons. He got, I think last season was his first full year. No. Actually, it's been a little while now. You know what? My apologies. It's been a little while since he's been in the full rotation. Now he's number 4 spot instead of the number 5, so he has a bit more security. One episode of the series, sadly, I just came. Perfect! Welcome, Nathan. You're in the right spot. Hope that you'll enjoy tonight, hang out with the chat, and enjoy the run. That's why I'm doing a little bit of an update here. I'll give you a recap of where we've been as a series as well once I get through the rotation. And our 5th pitcher here in the starting rotation as of now is Andreas Enriquez, who was also one of our draft selections. Long relief, we signed Nestor Cortez Jr. Nasty Nestor is in as long relief for the time being. I like having a veteran in there and a lefty as well who could slot into the rotation if need be. Our relief pitching is pretty solid. We signed Jonathan Hernandez to a 1-year deal that was a re-signing. Who did we get? James Karinchak. We signed him after he had a good year with the Diamondbacks. We signed him to a 2-year, $5.5 million per year deal. Jeremy, welcome to the stream, my friend. And Felix Bautista continues as our closer. So if you are wondering how these players got here, something I wish was in more games. Where are some of these names we wanted to see? No, they're not back. They're not here yet. Kenny Robinson. Okay, so we got him from the Nationals. Who else do we have in our lineup here? Who else? Enriquez was also a trade with Kansas City. Interesting. So good those trades have come back to help us out. And Steve Conrad was a first-round pick back in 2024. Same for Antonio Ramirez, who's in our lineup now. Yeah, just interesting to go back in time and look at that. So, if you are curious about where we've been as a franchise, this is year number 9. The Pirates in the real world, lots of pain, lots of suffering, not a lot of postseason berths, and no World Series in a very long time for the Pirates. In our, sorry, this is year number 8, isn't it? Sorry, I keep saying year number 9. Because I'm thinking, I'm miscounting the dates with NHL 24 versus MLB The Show 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is year number 8. I'm so sorry. This is year number 8 in 2030. My apologies. Anyways, through our first 7 seasons so far, We missed the postseason in year number 1, but in years 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, we made the postseason. In all of those years, we have a collective postseason record of, let me just count here, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4, 10, 14, 18, and 21. We are 9 and 21 through the last 6 postseasons, including losing in the NLDS for the last 3 years in a row. It has been ridiculous. Despite winning like Gold Gloves and Silver Sluggers every year, we've won at least one Silver Slugger every single year of the Sim so far. NL batting titles, Rookies of the Year, Cy Young Awards, Hank Aaron Awards, MVP Awards. We have not made it further than one NLCS appearance where we got swept, essentially the semifinal. We got swept back in year number 4. So we've had a lot of postseason trouble. We've had, we've moved up 94 wins, 99 wins, 105 wins, 111 wins. But the last 2 years, 86 and 88 wins respectively. So this year, we want to get back in the 90 wins. I think that's one of our goals we'll want to be trying to aim for, as well as trying to just go deep in the postseason, because we've had good regular seasons, but we've been horrible in the postseason. So here we are in Pittsburgh. We started off the season last episode with a 4-3 opening day win against the Cubs. Great to see. Now we'll get into the season itself. It's a long season. We'll do the whole season here, and we'll try to get the best positioning possible headed into the postseason, which will hopefully be a stream the day after tomorrow on Wednesday evening. So that being said, I think we just want to make sure that our lineup is properly set. Tamar Johnson will be our leadoff against righties. So against righties, there you go. Against lefties, Ke'Bryan Hayes will be our leadoff. Ke'Bryan Hayes, where are you? There you are. Ke'Bryan was the 89 contact. It's been a tough ride for Ke'Bryan Hayes. He was really good at one point. A 20 home run, 280 plus batter. But the last couple of years, still good, but falling off a little bit, I have to say. What's the biggest score through this franchise? Yeah, I think we've seen 20s. We've definitely seen 18, 19s. I think we've made it to 20. Maybe, but yeah, there's definitely been some high and crazy scores. Ke'Bryan Hayes will lead off against lefties. So against righties, I think this was our lineup that we said we were content with. Anyone we really want to see against lefties, hey, Steve Conrad, I want to see him in the lineup more often as well. So maybe we could DH Steve Conrad. Who has the worst contact here? We're a good contact hitting team, that's for sure. Franmil Reyes, he's more of a power guy, of course, than Isbell. I want to get Steve Conrad into the lineup more as a young prospect we want to see growth from. But I don't want to take out Kevin Parada necessarily. Maybe just against lefties, 71, 81. I guess we'll try against lefties. We'll do... he was already in there, Conrad. Okay, good. Lefties, just in case. So give me just a moment to do the housekeeping here. So against righties, we'll go Johnson, Reynolds, Rojas with the great contact, some good power there in the lineup. O'Neal Cruz, power against righties right there. Bang. Casas, good contact. Grissom, Parada. Franmil Reyes, I don't know if I want him at the 8. Maybe we swap him with Grissom. That probably makes more sense. And then Isbell down here in the lineup. This is a good lineup. This is like not the Dodgers, but it's a similar issue what the real world Dodgers would have. The guys at 7, 8, 9 are still some great batters that would be in the star spots on another team. So Johnson, Reynolds, Rojas, Cruz, Casas, Reyes, Parada, Grissom, Isbell, Parada, Isbell, Dan, of course. But there's no DH anyways, so it's not really a big deal. Lefties, we've got Ke'Bryan Hayes. Any other differences that we want to see in this lineup? All ears for the new decade of Major League Baseball. Absolutely, Dabrowski. Go absolutely. So anyone we really want to see in here with the lefty contact? Without the Rojas, Happ, Reynolds trio. It's the first time in a very long time that we don't have those top 3. The 3 best batters in the MLB at times were our 1, 2, 3 punch at the top of the order. So it's very different to go Rojas, Reynolds, and no longer Rojas, Happ, Reynolds. You're right, Hobbsy. It's sad. Robinson, I want to see Robinson in the lineup too. It's tough. We have so many good batters here. Maybe Grissom, we DH Robinson instead of Grissom. 88-54 versus 86-65. Yeah, Grissom should probably be there over Robinson, but we need growth from Robinson. 86 arm versus... Yeah, he's better... Maybe we put him... No, Tamar Johnson's great for his fielding as well. Maybe Rojas goes to DH. 77-56 versus 86-77. So let's try swapping. Let's put Rojas as DH. Robinson can go Hold on. O'Neal Cruz. Oh, no, he can't. Oh, no, it wouldn't work. It doesn't go third. Only Rojas works at third base. Ah, okay. Yeah, Reyes, he was a good power hitter, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the lineup. So I'm sorry, Vaughn Grissom, but I got to give some at-bats here to Kenny Robinson. Even Paguro, it's going to be tough to get him some at-bats, but he's been in our system for the entire franchise mode. He's yet to really play in the MLB, so we want to try and squeeze something out of him, Leover. So there's the righties, I suppose. Then lefties will have Isbel. Grissom can come in against the lefties with the 78 contact. I don't think anyone necessarily bumps him out of there with the contact. No, so Grissom can be full-time against the lefties for sure. Keep the lineup looking like this should be okay. Unless we want to swap it around a little bit with... maybe Rojas comes out of the 3. Not as much power. Or not as much contact. Maybe Reyes stays there. Maybe Johnson goes where Rojas is. Johnson with the 76-53? No. 77-65 makes more sense to keep him there. 87-69. Maybe Johnson can go here then. And Isbel 80-55 and Conrad at the bottom of the order. Okay, we can try that for lefties. We can always change things up as the year goes on. So Hayes, Reynolds, Rojas. Hayes, Reynolds... Where's Rojas? Oh, because he's DH, that's why. Well, this lineup doesn't exist anyway, so I guess I shouldn't really care about it, but it's always in the back of my mind. Reyes, Casas, Grissom, Johnson. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so then, of course, the rotation is also good to go as well, and we'll go from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick off this episode at least, because year number 8 was already kicked off here against the Cubs. We won 4-3. Let's keep it rolling here with Edgar Hernandez on the mound for the first game of this episode, game number 2 of year number 8. Let's do it here in 2030. Let's quick manage, here at PNC Park and get a little taste of how things are going to go. And let's play ball. All right, Oswald Peraza starts it off with a walk. Lovely. Rogers, a 2-run home run. Edgar Hernandez, there he is. 3.54 ERA last year, pitching over 200 innings. Yeah, love to see it. Very good. Walk and 2-run home run to start off his season. Fly out, single, error, strikeouts. Who got the error here? Fielding error by catcher Kevin Parada. Great. And strikeout. Tough first inning. Johnson grounds out. Reynolds pops up. Rojas strikes out. Mervis line out. Weimer fly out. Peraza line out. That's what I like to see. Cruz strikeout. Casas ground out. Reyes ground out. Single, fly out, walk. Runner on first and second. 2-run scores on a triple. Oh my goodness. Discipline is more for discipline at being able to lay off a pitch. Discipline in the NHL is more for not taking penalties. Yeah, so Hernandez is almost out of here. Sack, fly, ground out. All right, bottom of the third, we're down 5-0. Single, that's our first hit of the night. Robinson fields his choice. Isbel, strikeout. Great. Hernandez got 1 mistake left, buddy. 5 runs on 4 hits. Solo home run. Goodbye. Oh my goodness, you're 90 overall. All right, Nasty Nasty, you're coming in here. There's the stash. We brought you in for long relief. Let's see what you got. He's got 5 pitches as well. 4-seam, cutter, slider, circle change, and 2-seam. Okay, pitch, single, great. Double play, strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, ground out, strikeout, single. Who's this guy? Cade Horton, 84 overall. Casas, single, Demko Rodriguez. Runners on first and second for Reyes, who strikes out. Pop-up, strikeout, fly-out. Parada doubles. Great. Leadoff double from him. Kenny Robinson flies out. Isbel grounds out. Johnson walks for Brian Reynolds, who strikes out. Single, fly-out, strikeout, single, ground out. Bottom of the 6th for Rojas. Trade the choker. Strikeout, walk. Reyes strikes out. We have 4 hits. They got 5 runs on 4 hits. We have 0. So it's a little bit of luck sometimes. And depending on what kind of hit you get. Fly out, strikeout, good. Bottom of the 7th, ground out, strikeout, ground out. 8th inning. Let's just change up the pitcher to just get some different arms in there because Nestor did well. Jonathan Hernandez, he's in his first full season with us, correct? No, he played last as a full season. Yeah, 55 innings pitched last year. He did well. Here we go. Strikeout, solo home run, pop-up, single, fly out. Bottom of the 8th, Johnson. Here we go. Single. There we go. The new guy, Eddie Gonzalez. Fielder's choice. Single. Ground out. Runners on second and third. First time we get a runner on third all game. And we strike out. Ninth inning, line out, ground out, error, fielder's choice. All right, bottom of the ninth, down 7-0. Great way to start the season. Fly out, strike out. Kenny, we're going to pinch hit you for someone. Let's just give an at-bat here to Grissom. Vaughn, what do you got, buddy? Fly out. Okay, 7-0 loss to start off the episode. Love to see it. Let's just get into some simulation, but we'll have to also keep note on the scouting as we go, of course. Oh yeah, we have to auto-fix the lineups here, correct? I sent all the right numbers of players down, I believe. 24, 24, yeah, should be okay. Because none of those single A guys really I want to call up. So auto-fix those lineups. All right, so now's the day to set scouting assignments as well. I'm going to kind of set it and forget it when it comes to the scouting. Yeah, that was our first game of the episode, second game of the season. So we'll just do... we'll do Discovery, right? I forget how I always like to do my scouting. It's always scout, discover, then position, then prospect, I believe, right? If I'm not mistaken. So we'll go ahead and do... Let's do some outfielders from the west. We need some outfielders, eh? Outfielders from the central. And outfielders from the east before we go international. We'll keep that for a couple of weeks. All right, let's get simulating now. Here we go. 17-9 win. That's what I like to see. After a big loss against the Cubs, we win 17-9. Wow. Who got some hits here? 3 hits for... Oh, that's the Cubs. Let's see. 4 hits from Brian Reynolds. 3 hits from Johnson and from Cassis and from Robinson as well. Great. We had 21 hits. Amazing. All right, let's keep on rolling here. Series against the Cardinals, 7-2 win, 9-6 loss, 7-2 win. Oakland A's, 7-6 win. That's the game we want to be in. Come on. 7-6 win, 7-2 win. There we go. That's a nice little streak now. Scouting can stay as is for one more week. Oakland A's, 7-5 loss, so we don't get to sweep the series. 8-4 win, 4-2 loss, 14-1 win. There you go. Diamondbacks once again. Mackenzie, welcome to the stream. Good to see you this fine evening, sir. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully a little good luck here against the Diamondbacks for Mackenzie. There you go. 10-6 win. Thank you for the good luck. 17-9 wild score line. 10-6 win. 5-3 win. There you go. We are atop the NL Central by 2.5 games at the moment. Let's change... Usually the Central's pretty busy. Let's keep West and let's change the East for International. Up to, you know what? Up to only 2 players discovered. I've had enough. I don't usually do much discovery. It's more, hey, thank you. The big ol' like. Don't forget to leave that big ol' like if you haven't already. Mackenzie's going to start the like train. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the outfielders. I hate that you have to say left field and all that instead, though. Let's go left fielders who are international. You're going to stay there for a long time. Then we'll go... Oh, you can just do outfield? Sorry. Scout position. No, you can't. Center field, no. Stay left field. And we'll go, no, center field. Mix it up. Central. And left field again. Where am I going? From the west. All right, let's just go crazy. A couple weeks of that. And a 11-10 loss. Brutal. Brennan Malone. Come on, buddy. Gary De Silva on the mound here against the Astros. We win 2-0. Nicely done. 12-1 win and a 6-4 win to sweep that series. I don't think we've had a series sweep yet. Yeah, that's our first one right there. 3-game series sweep in Houston. 13-5 is our record. 2-0 win. Love it. Out a few days. Keep them active. 2-0 win. 2-0 loss. 7-5 win. We'll keep going. And a 4-3 loss. Auto-utilize there. We are 15-7 as we close in on the end of April. 7-0 loss. 8-7 loss. 5-1 win. We are yet to lose more than 2 in a row at the moment, so don't jinx it just yet. 7-5 win, 5-2 win. Okay, so let's pause for the scouting again. We are 1.5 games up on the Brewers, who are looking very good. It's tight here in the NL Central, actually. 8 more scouted, 9 more scouted, only 3 scouted. Okay, so we're going to move this guy to left field east. 9 scouted there, 8 scouted there. Let's change left field to right field international. Let's trade center field central to right field central. Usually outfielders can play anywhere anyways. 5-0 win, another series sweep. New York Mets, 5-0 win and a 7-3 loss. We are 20-10 through 30 games. Not a bad record to have. Now we want to go ahead and Frostbite, welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. Thank you for being here. Every month, if you didn't know, every month you get a team report. So down in AA, Jose Fuentes is struggling. He had a rough April. Clifford Givens also struggling down in AAA. Cantrell doing very well in AA, center fielder. Philip Kershaw, our future first baseman, hopefully doing very well in AAA. Good. Rosa doing well in AA. And Carmine Franco, strong month. So, hot from Gary. Gary's doing well. Good to see. Lots of fire emojis here. Parada batting 347. Love to see it. Hunter Brown, good. Rojas is cold, but batting 297. We can deal with that. Enriquez, you got to impress me, buddy. So, down in AAA, how we looking here? 9.17 ERA for Clifford Givens. Yeah, B potential. Maybe AA stint would be helpful. We can always think about that. And so, you know, some good guys in AA we might want to call up instead. Always a potential possibility. So if we look at the pitching rotation right now, met the Mets with a big win. There you go. Meet the Mets. So De Silva looks great. Hernandez looking good. Brown looking good. Priester looking okay. Enriquez looking shaky through 31 innings. We'll give him one more start. Brandon Malone not looking good either, but Nestor might come in. He's dropped to a 79, so let's get him in the lineup probably. And our relief pitching looks pretty solid as well. Just James Karinchak, who's struggling through 10 innings pitched. Maybe we want to see more from Jonathan Hernandez or even Antonio Ramirez. 6'5" Antonio Ramirez. Maybe we want to put him in the setup role for a little bit. Let's try that. And we got one more start out of Enriquez before we consider making a change here. De Silva on the mound, 11-2 loss. Yikes. 4-1 win, 9-1 win. Priester, 7-1 win. And Enriquez, 9-6 loss. Come on, Enriquez. Now that brings... okay. So, Nestor, you're coming into the rotation. Thank you very much. Enriquez, you're going to go to long relief for the moment. Both our long relief pitchers are not doing so hot. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Okay. So, we got a lefty in the rotation, which is likely helpful as well. So, let's keep on going. 4-3 loss, 8-4 loss. Ooh. Down in AA, Angel Corona out for 2 to 3 months. Yikes. All right, 60-day IL. 5-0 loss. Ooh, so the first, we had like no more than 2 losses in a row. Now we lose 4 in a row. So let's get back on the horse here with this series against Detroit. 16-2 win. Thank you very much. Nestor's on the mound for this one. 6-0 win. There you go, Nestor. 1 to 2 weeks on the 10-day. Scouting assignments again. All right, how are we looking for the scouting assignments? 10, 2, and 1. Oh, come on. This is week 7 of 14. Let's get some infielders going. Let's get some some first base internationals. Let's get some shortstops from the West. And let's keep scouting the outfield here, I guess. But let's go center field international for a couple of weeks. We'll keep these assignments for a couple of weeks. Auto fix there. 7-4 loss, 9-4 win, 2-0 loss. Keep them active. And 3-2 win. We're 27-17. Jonas Crosby, out 1 to... Okay, only 1 to 2 weeks. That said months. Auto-utilize. Miami, 10-5 win. The Tigers want to offer us a trade. Let's see what the Tigers want to send us here. Detroit wants to give us... Who is this? Dylan Dingler, catcher. Dylan Dingler, C potential, but B... Actually, no, sorry. C position. B potential, 78 overall, 31 years of age. Pretty well-rounded, actually. In exchange for a starting pitcher, Tony Hogan. Boo! A potential? Come on. 65 overall, A potential. As if I'd do that. 13-2 loss. Yikes. And then a 6-2 win. Good. Auto-utilize. 7-3 loss. 9-2 win. Another big injury there. Fractured forearm. Goodbye. Auto-fix there. Auto-utilize. 6-4 wins. 3-2 win. 8-1 win. That's what we like to see. 4 in a row. 33-19 is our record, but we're still a half game back. The Reds, the Pirates, and the Brewers all very competitive right now. So, okay, what I'll do now is cancel all the scouting assignments. Let's start scouting individual prospects here. So, as you can see on the left, we're picking 23, 36, 58, blah, blah, blah. I believe 36 is the compensatory pick that we get for Ian Happ leaving. So this guy, for example, Jeff Carlisle, ranked number 1 by our scouts, but 25 by the MLB. I definitely want to know more about Jeff Carlisle. Yeah, very tough division, Addy. Thanks for joining. Players who are highly ranked for us, but not for the MLB, maybe are very interesting. Guys like Carl Early would be interesting, as well as Reynaldo Juarez, probably not. Maybe Miguel Hernandez, that would be tight. 65-99, why not? Miguel Hernandez. Okay, let's do that for a week and see what we get from there. Let's also just quickly check in. Actually, no, we'll check in at the end of the month. Cardinals 4-2 loss. Red Sox 8-3 win. 6-4 loss. Richie David, another fracture. My goodness. And 8-5 win. We're 35-21. Rockies are 28-28. Edgar Hernandez. Ooh, there's our first MLB injury. Out 1 to 2 months. Let's put him on the 15-day for now. 8-7 loss. Yeah, so 35-22 is our record. Not too shabby at all. Darren Prince struggling down in AA. Thomas Velasquez struggling in AAA. Philip Kershaw continues to rake in AAA. Amazing. Jose Fuentes did okay. Good. Clifford Givens had a big bounce back. That's nice. I want to see this guy. Philip Kershaw is batting .353. Wow. Through 204 at-bats. Amazing. He and Henry Castro both looking very good. But Henry Castro, of course, better potential, but not as good for the numbers. Philip Kershaw, I want to see you make it, buddy. He had B potential, I think, at one point. He's dropped off. Great contact, though. I want to see Philip Kershaw make it. So we have a total of 4 on the injured list right now, which is not ideal. Looking at the pitching rotation, that will bump everybody up 1. Nestor looks good at 3.00 ERA. Enriquez, you're going to go back in the rotation, buddy, but it's going to be on a short leash. I don't want to have to call somebody up to take the job from you. Burke's looking good. Ramirez looking good. Did Krinchuk get a little bit better? He hasn't pitched a ton. Any good stamina here? Let's put Hernandez into long relief for now. With this 33 stamina isn't horrible. And now just to alleviate now with that injury, let's just, reallocate a little bit. Our lineup now. So Jamar Johnson as our lead off is batting .292. Reynolds 337, amazing. Rojas 286. Cruz 320. Casas 371. Reyes 263 with 14 home runs. 281 from Parada, 306 from Robinson, and 243 from Isbell. Wow. So an incredible lineup. Even our bench here. Conrad's batting 318. Brian Hayes 256. Ramirez 301. Wow. We have some great bats out here. Very well done, gentlemen. Let's keep that rolling. Yeah, my goodness. Let's keep it rolling towards the draft, as that is next month. 2-1 loss against the Rockies. 6-2 loss. Oh, you know what? Let's hop in for this one with Andreas Enriquez on the mound. We've lost 3 in a row to the Rockies. Let's avoid getting swept on the road. And we got to win these games. This is not the NL Central of a few years ago. We got to win these games. Come on now. So let's go to quick manage here. Enriquez on the mound. Tough record this year. We're in Colorado. Not going to be an easy outing for him and a 7.46 ERA, but let's see what he can do for us. Let's play ball. First inning. Strikeout, single, ground out. Oliver Gomez walks to start it off. Tovar strikes out. Bohm singles. Bobby Witt Jr. flies out. Aaron Judge. What is this lineup? Bohm, Witt Jr., and Judge. Oh my goodness. Judge strikes out. Well done. Casas grounds out. Reyes grounds out. Parada walks for Robinson batting 306. Fielder's choice. TJ Friedel grounds out. Werner Bell lines out. And Amador strikes out. Top of the third. Strikeout. Ground out. Ground out. Bottom of the third. Ground out. Single. Single. Runners on the corners for Alec Bohm. Enriquez, very short leash here, buddy. Come on now. I don't want to walk you for Bobby Witt Jr., so I'm going to have to pitch. It's up to you, Enriquez. These are the moments that you're made for. Double play! Okay! Well done to get out of that jam. Rojas grounds out. Cruz grounds out. Single. We're horrible here in the quick manage. Casas on first for Reyes, who walks. Parada grounds out. Bobby Witt Jr. singles. Judge pop up. Friedel walk. Bernabel fielder's choice. Runners on the corners. Just got out of this inning, Enriquez, and then I can pull you here. Just get me through 4 innings. In a sim, we can definitely go in. Yes, just it's a lot longer to watch every pitch, but we do go in often enough. Amador, stolen base. Amador strikes out. Good. All right, you're in 4 innings. That's enough for you if you're that tired. Ground out, fly out, line out. All right, let's swap it up now. Let's go Ramirez. No, he's a close. Let's go Burke. Bobby Witt is a Rocky. Yeah. Let's go Burke. Brock Burke. Great numbers so far this year. We got him from the Mets. He wasn't amazing once we got him. He didn't pitch a ton last season, actually. Only a total of, 36 innings? So let's see what he can continue to do here as an 88 overall as well. Strikeout, ground out. Beautiful. Reynolds grounds out. Rojas doubles for Cruz to walk. Casas flies out. Reyes flies out. Tough matchup here. Strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Amazing. Parada singles. Robinson, 2-run home run. Thank you very much, Kenny Robinson. We picked him up in a deal with the Nationals. I'm not sure what that trade was. We have to go back in the archives, but it's really paying off for us here. The Rockies spending money should be illegal. Kyle Isbell, pitching change now. Will walk. Johnson will single. Runners on the corners now for Reynolds. Double play. Rojas strikes out. That's too bad. We should have had more runs there. Fly out, ground out, pop up. Great. Top of the 8th now. Yeah, that's true. Rojas, monster. Ground out, double. Ground out. Hit by pitch again. The first. Kenny Robinson back up. Pops up. Bottom of the 8th now. Burke's been doing amazing, but I don't want to overextend him. We'll give him a little bit more here. Error. Who committed the error? Error. Fielding error by Franmil Reyes. All right. Pitch. Pop up. Walk. One more. Hit by pitch. Sorry, Brock. Got to pull you. We're going to go 8th inning. We're going to go Ramirez. Let's go with our submarine pitcher, Antonio Ramirez. Up to an 85 overall, 6'5". Get us out of this, Antonio. Strikeout, pop up. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well done, Antonio. Kyle Isbell now, top of the 9th, ground out, strikeout, fly out. All right, looking for the save. Do we go with Antonio Ramirez, or do we look to turn to Felix Bautista? You know what? Bautista's a little bit tired. Let's try and keep Antonio Ramirez in. Let's go to finish off to close out the Rockies. Ground out, pop up, bang! Antonio Ramirez. What an outing from the relief pitching as we come away with a 2-0 victory and stave off the sweep. Home run from Kenny Robinson. There you go. Sorry, Joe, went too far already, but it worked out. Yeah, didn't need the one mistake. He didn't even need it. No problem. All right, let's keep on rolling here. Series against the Texans, the Rangers. 5-4 win, 5-2 win, 1-0 win. Love it. Richie Davis, sell it for a little while. Keep him on the 10-day for a little bit. The Dodgers are 35-28. This is going to be a tough one. 4-3 loss. 11-10 loss. Back-to-back one-run losses. How are we looking here? 100% on him, 85 on these two. Wow, so good thing. Like Jeff Carlisle actually is ranked 79 by our scouts, so we definitely learned what we needed to about him. Sheesh. So let's cancel all of these. Now let's get some more scouting of prospects then. This guy's best at position players. Let's look for a position player who we're interested in scouting according to the rank. Maybe we should scout position, though, a bit more. Maybe I'll do like one position player. This guy, maybe? Yeah, let's look at Carlos Lopez with the position guy. Who's good at pitchers? 84. This guy can do pitchers. Give me a pitcher here who we want to look at, maybe. Starting pitchers with interesting rankings. 30-20 for Steve Francisco. 30-20. Yeah, 30-20. Steven Francisco. And lastly, scout position for center fielders in the Central, I suppose. 10% scouted per week. Okay, let's keep on going here. 2-1 win against the Dodgers to keep that sweep away. Very good. Big series here against the Reds. We are tied with the Reds in the NL Central. So this is a huge series against them. We'll go in to see Game 3 of it. Game 1, 3-2 loss. Game 2, 12-2 loss. We need a win here to at least cut our losses a little bit. Nestor's on the mound. He's found a spot for himself in the full-time rotation. 2 tough losses. Ducks up 2-0 on Detroit and Pens up 1-0 on Minnesota. Thank you for the update. Let's fly through this one a little bit more quickly. First inning here. Second inning, 1 run for the Reds. 1 run for us. Third inning. Fourth inning. Fifth inning. 1 run. 3 runs for us. Good. All right, here we are. Top of the 6th now. Nestor's getting a little bit tired. He's given up 1 run on 4 hits. Solo home run. That's it for you, buddy. Great. Let's turn to Burke now. Burke's been good. Last time we saw him, he was great. Ground out, fly out. Lovely. Pitching change here. Cruz flies out. Casas strikes out. Reyes strikes out. Yes. Pop up, strikeout. Love it. Bottom of the 7th. Line out, fly out, strikeout. Top of the 8th. Pop up, fly out, ground out. Bottom of the 8th. Line out, ground out, strikeout. Oh my goodness. Top of the 9th. Do we bring in, Bautista to close it out now. Here we go. Felix Bautista to close it out. Single, fly out, pinch hitter now. Bryce Harper. Should we bring in a lefty? Do we have a lefty? Oh, I can't change pitcher just yet, actually. So here you go. Runner on first. Harper represents the tying run. Pitch caught stealing. Arroyo Lee caught stealing. So Harper does not represent the tying run any longer. And he strikes out. Felix Bautista ends it off. Great close from him. He gets the save. Parada 2 for 3 on the day with a home run. Well done. And Bautista gets his 15th save. So big win there against a division rival. Great. All right, let's keep on going here. 10-0 loss. Wow. 3-2 loss. Ooh. How long until the draft here? We're in week 12 of 14. This guy's fully scouted. We really want to get Carlos Lopez, actually. We'll really want to get Carlos Lopez. So cancel his assignment. We'll keep scouting Steven Francisco. And this guy's great at pitchers as well, eh? But I want position. So let's look at all pitchers, all international pitchers. Or is it better to look at all starting pitchers from the Central? Let's do that. Okay. Rays 3-1 loss. Now against the Reds again. 7-5 win, 4-3 loss, and 4-3 loss again. We're losing too many tight games. What's going on here in the lineup? What's going on? Rojas is cold. 278. Casas. Reyes batting 230. Fran Mill. Come on, Fran Mill. 291. 305. Okay, Kyle Isbell batting 222. You're going to come out for Ramirez, maybe? Who's batting 265? Maybe. Ramirez, slightly better against righties. Okay, against righties, Ramirez is coming in against righties. Let's bring Ramirez in to help us out a little bit here. And against lefties, Cabrian Hayes is not doing well. Down to a 79 overall. He's an old man at 33. Cabrian Hayes, you're killing me. This might be his last season here. Whoa. And Reyes batting 230 here. Okay, we're getting eaten up against lefties. So, Steve Conrad, there you go. You're a new leadoff. Steve, welcome aboard. Cabrian, I'd almost switch you out with Kenny. He can't play third. Who can play third here? Rojas can play third. Okay, Cabrian, you're out. Kenny is coming in. Isbell can stay against lefties. Grissom, Cassis, Reyes is coming out. Or just moving down. Slim height backfire on Hayes. Yeah, I suppose, eh? How are the home runs looking here? 11 home runs for Tamar Johnson. Needs more power here. Reynolds only 6 home runs this year. Power's gone down. We could use more power in this lineup. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do that against lefties. Let's try Steve Conrad as our new leadoff. And pitching, what's up here? Yeah, numbers are coming back down to earth a little bit. And Henriquez, you're killing me, buddy. Let's try Brennan Malone in the rotation now. Let's try that. Hernandez is looking amazing. 35 innings pitched. He's doing very well. Cruz will check him out. Relief. Ooh, Karinchik is not doing too hot. Ramirez looking good. And Bautista with the 16 saves so far. Yeah, pitching. Always a tough time in the pitching. But we'll have our 90 overall back in the rotation soon. And you want to see O'Neal Cruz. Cruz is batting 278. Great contact and power against righties. Yeah. Okay. Should we put Robinson in at second base? No, he's good there. Tamar Johnson's good there. Rojas, 75, 54, going down. Sorry, I'm going to look at shortstop. 97. Let's switch Cruz with Rojas. Cruz will go third base, and Robinson can be our shortstop. Let's try that. No, not so hot against lefties. No. That's why he's out of the lineup against lefties. Yeah. Figueroa. Okay, maybe we call up Philip Kershaw on how well he's been doing. Back to the calendar here. So a couple days off now. Big couple games against Milwaukee. They've fallen off a little bit, but they've beat us 5-4. Scouting. Got this guy uncovered. Good. Cancel. Do you want to scout any prospects in particular? Slowly learning more about a few of these guys. Like the outfielders who are scouting more and more. Maybe Kevin Gonzalez. We gotta look a little later. Like guys who might be going like in the 30s, the 50s, the 60s. We gotta be thinking about those guys, right? Who has some crazy potential that we'd want to scout now while we can. Tom Chang? Sure, Tom Chang. Let's scout you up. Okay, and then a 9-6 win. Thank goodness. Here we go against the Marlins. 5-3 win, 5-4 win. Thank you. Ryan Helsley going to the Brewers. Former Pirate Ryan Helsley off to the Brewers to try and break our hearts a little bit more. Jackson Merrill going to the Phillies. Big deal there for the Brewers. 8-3 loss, 13-9 win. And then 5-1 loss. Yeah, this team, it's been a wagon. It's also been struggling, but let's go. Thank you for the well wishes, Red Boy. Let's try and keep that energy here. Scouting. Anything else you want to think about in the scouting? 65-90. Bah, Tom Chang. I'll use the last week elsewhere. All right, this last week will be to scout prospects in particular. This guy's better at pitchers. So let's look at starting pitchers. Let's see that. We could go. Yeah, we go to the Jays. Relief pitchers. Do you want to look at any relief pitchers? Really? Could. Billy Jeffries, Sergio Vega. He's a lefty. Billy Jeffries is. I find those are easier. I'd rather, starting pitchers and position players are the hardest to acquire. Relief pitchers I can find a bit better. It's one of our biggest problems, though, at the same time. Sergio Vega. Arm strength. Home runs per 9 could be in the 90s. Walks per 9. Strikeouts per 9 not very high. Let's scout Sergio Vega then, I suppose. Let's want Junior Freitas. Crazy velocity, potentially. Okay, Sergio Vega. We'll scout him as 1. Closing pitchers, anybody? This got 80-99 in the potential. Nelson Juarez, 21 years of age. Nelson. I'll keep note on that. Top 100 prospects according to team rank. Any really good gems we want to look at? Enrique Mateo, closing pitcher again. MLB rank. No, okay, let's go back to just all. Sorry, I was looking at closing pitchers. That's why. All. Now I want to look at team rank. Okay. Who do we have ranked highly that the league does not have ranked highly? Hard to tell. 2161. Guadalupe Sixto. Great name. Alright, Guadalupe. And finally, our last little scouting assignment here. Someone in the league does not necessarily have very high, but we might have higher. No one really jumping out here. No, like, crazy. In the past, we've seen unranked players by the league who we have like in our top 10. That's always been fun. All right, let's go to MLB rank or recently scouted. Yeah, we'll see that. I think when we want to finish off the scouting assignment of 48, 40, 38. Sorry for taking a bit of time with this. 50, 60, 88, 66. That's interesting. Oli Matlock. Yeah, why not? Oli Matlock. Okay. 4-2 loss, 10-3 win, 6-3 loss, 8-7 win, 9-2 win. Looking for win number 50. Big deal there as 88 overall Alexis Diaz goes to the Marlins. Wow, for a couple of younger pieces. Win number 50, there it is. Very nice. Injured for a few days. Let's activate him. Why not? Okay. 8-7 win for win number 50. Brian Reynolds out for a few days. We'll keep him active. Knee sprain. Edgar Hernandez. All right. Auto-utilize Edgar Hernandez. And now, okay, we'll get back to the lineup in a second because now it is time for the draft, ladies and gentlemen. So let's throw a few names on the board. Carlos Lopez is probably our number 1 guy who we want. Ranked 42 by the league, ranked number 1 by us. This guy ranked 63, Guadalupe. We learned a bit more about him. We will want to go after him. Steven Francisco. And then from there, it'll be a bit more of shots in the dark, pretty much. So those are our big three. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We select at, what, 20-something. Let's check it out here. If you're just watching for the first time, you'll love to see this draft in comparison to NHL. So the Oakland A's won the draft lottery. They're up first. We'll see the first few picks of them in dramatic fashion. We pick at number 23. So with the first overall selection, the Oakland A's select. Here we go. Who is this? Eddie Perez, ranked number 1 by the MLB, ranked number 2 by us. Rare, actually, it's pretty rare to see the number 1 ranked prospect go first. Teams often have different players ranked first. So the number 1 ranked guy in the league does indeed go first. Eddie Perez going to the Oakland A's. We'll check out his potential later on. With the second overall selection, was this the... No, this wasn't the Reds. Was it? Yeah, it was. Well, the Reds are doing very well for being a horrible team last year. The Reds select Pedro Diaz, ranked 11 by the league, ranked 7 by us, but of course we didn't know much about him. Pedro Diaz, right fielder, going to the Reds. And finally, the third pick, last one. The Twins select. No way, 4'2"? Can't be. Or okay, it just looked like that. Okay. Ryan Quick, right fielder, ranked 43 by the league, ranked 38 by us. Wow. All right, so now our selection. Let's hope that one of these three guys are there, especially Carlos Lopez. Let's sim to our next pick. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sim to our next pick. Here we go. Ah, no! Steven Francisco's still there. Oh, man. Lopez. Okay, Carlos Lopez went 9th. Wasn't even close to him being there. Yikes, Carlos Lopez. Too bad. Carl Early, we wanted him as well. A lot of guys who we had scouted. Other teams, that's why other teams did scouting too. Guadalupe, ranked 61, goes 16. Other teams did their scouting. Yeah. All right, so at pick 23, we can take Steven Francisco, ranked number 30 by the league, ranked number 4 by us. I think that probably makes the most sense. This guy's ranked number 5 by the league, closing pitcher, 17 by the league. Steven Francisco might not be the best pick here. It might be someone better as his potential 75 to 91. There could be someone better, honestly. But, I don't know. I don't like these numbers, I have to say. His future is like his walk sprint, like his pitch velocity, his arm accuracy, and his stamina could be high. But everything else, like, it seems pretty average. If average is 75 to 79 and above average is 80 to 84, very little could have a future of being above average or well above average. So I can't say I'm super tempted by this guy. Meanwhile, these other guys are unscouted, but they're ranked more highly. 70 to 94. And James Fisher, closing pitcher. Peter Potter. Larry Doe. Can we look at all scouted? Scouted, yeah. Then it would be a jump here to like Sergio Vega. I'm not very impressed with this draft class, but maybe Francisco is just the best guy, regardless, unfortunately. No, you can't sort by potential. Unfortunately not. Some other guys that we like, but we wouldn't take them until later anyways, like much later. I guess we take Steven Francisco. I can't say I'm very interested by him, but he seems to be the best pick available. We can't trade our picks or anything, so we got to take somebody. We'll trust our scouts and go with them. Steven, welcome to the team, my friend. Welcome to Pittsburgh. 18 years of age, 30th ranked by the league, ranked number 4 by our scouts. We draft him at the 23rd overall selection. Our next pick now comes at 36. A few other guys we were looking at go, like Larry Doe. Nelson Juarez went. Steve Sanfran, there you go. Henry Steiner. Yeah. All right, so with pick number 36 now, Sergio Vega might be the guy, 70 to 95 potential, or do we go with a position player? Not directly after the draft, but like a few weeks once you're done signing the prospects. Yeah, so within the next few weeks we can see all the potentials of all the players who were drafted. Yes, we can. Just not right away. Ruben Machado, Reggie Walker. I want some of these outfielders, but I think we can get them much later. So probably Vega's the guy here with his ranking. He won't be here later on. We want to get a relief pitcher in the system. Let's go with him. Sergio Vega, welcome to the team, buddy. 18 years of age. We're going young here. 18-year-old Sergio Vega. So let's sim to our next pick here at pick number 58. Oli Matlock's up. Actually, let me add a few to the draft queue, just so we don't forget who our top-ish guys are. who we've scouted. Actually, I don't really want him in the queue. He's mid. Yeah, he's mid. I'll admit cheating heel. I'll admit. Okay, so Oli Matlock, he might not be a bad outfielder here for us. Ooh, tough number. Great speed, arm accuracy, but doesn't look like he has much of a future. His future is well below average for contact and power. So, come on, Oli. Maybe Jason Landry's the guy. Jason Landry. Alan Ramirez, 68 to 96 maybe. Or just look at all players. We could go with this guy who's ranked 41 by the league. We're here at, what, pick 58? I don't want to spend too much time on this, but Justin Portillo, 63 to 97. Tough call. According to Scott. Okay, we'll get him for the speed. We'll figure this out. You know, maybe they're just trade bait later on. Going young. We'll keep it young. Some of our picks go next. Oh, we pick back-to-back here. 65 and 66. I didn't notice that. 65 and 66. So we can take two guys that we want here. Probably Alan Ramirez is one for sure. Yeah, Alan Ramirez will be one. And the other... maybe another outfielder here. Steven Rios. Captain Rios from Star Trek Picard. Another guy with crazy speed. Another 18-year-old, eh? Unranked by the league, 85th ranked by us. Or do we take a shot in the dark on somebody else who has really high potential but might not pan out? Like a 65 to 99 here from Shelby Hamill. That's like a shot in the dark. Oh, we have an aging group? Well, who do we draft so far? We already drafted a couple of arms. Alright, I'll listen to Cheating Heel. We'll go Steven Rios at center field. All right. Next pick comes at 97. Palmeiro, Timothy Coffey. These guys don't necessarily... not super interested by these guys anymore. Jose Prado, 67-97. Maybe later. Unranked. Let's go back to all. Let's take some shots in the dark now. Anyone who's slightly scouted? Not even, eh? Just whoever has the highest potential, pretty much. So, Sammy Schultz, 58 to 92. Definitely going to be like a 40 overall guy with 8 potential or something. Who knows what will become of him. Or to go with Raymond Palmeiro, who's 60 to 88 and 35%. Scouted. Right on the walks per 9, maybe. Whatever. I'm not going to spend so much time on this. Raymond. Jose Prado still out here. This is what, round 4? We have one more pick after this one. Who's that one guy we have pinned? Jose Prado. Okay, we'll take Jose Prado now. There's one Jim Kennedy. 67-95. Even Charlie Boyer. Okay, we'll start with Jose Prado. And then the last pick here at 157. Charlie Boyer, 66-96. Yeah, let's do him. Charlie Boyer. Always in the shadows. All right, there's the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, what? Another one? It wasn't even... we had so many picks that didn't even show us. We had pick 187 as well. Wow. No, you can't really sort by anything. Height or anything. You can't sort by that. And sadly not. Jesus Escalona, 63 to 91. Anyone with any potential? Or just all? 68, 87, 75, 99. Garrett McCann or Joaquin Rodriguez. 65, 99, 75, 99. Yeah, let's go with Garrett McCann. Jared McCann's son. There you go. Is that it? Good. All right, there's the draft, ladies and gentlemen. All done. So we'll see our selections in a moment. We'll see more about them and their potentials in a second here. We have the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game coming up here. Can we end with a win? Instead of being live, don't know how that... Oh, that's odd. Well, then maybe you influenced me differently, Cheating Heel. Well, as long as you're live now. Let's see. We end off with a 5-3 win. Very nice. Let's see. Home Run Derby. Did any of our players make it here at Progressive Field? Anybody? No. Devers, Sheets. Anyone who... Anthony Santander. Former Pirate Anthony Santander. 22 home runs on the year right now. Oh, my goodness. Through 92 games. Former Pirate. He was great with us, but he was just getting older and costing too much. He's getting paid $7 million right now. Yeah, all right, so there's the Home Run Derby. Auto-utilize there. MLB All-Star Game. Yeah, sim through the day. The AL defeats the NL. Of course they do. Place on bench here. Hold on. What happened here at the All-Star Game? It was 9-7 win for the AL All-Stars. See you later, Addy. Thanks for being here. Can we not see any other details about it? Oh, that's too bad. Is that our Ramirez who got the L? That would be hilarious. We should have gone into... I forgot. You're supposed to go into the game, not look at the box score. My apologies. Okay. Corey Logan, tough month. Velasquez struggled. Oviedo did well. And Ramos did well. Good. Trades. View the trade block. What happened here? Jordan Lawler on the block here. 90 overall, Jordan Lawler. And Jeremy Pena also on the block here. Jordan Lawler, last year of his contract, batting .276, making $6.7 million. Yeah, we'll look at the trade block later on. Pitching rotation. So, what's his name is back now. The game did it for us, eh? So De Silva's still there, Brown's still there. Hernandez will go back up here, with Priester going back here, and Brennan Malone. Does Brennan Malone stay in? No, Cortez will go there. And Hernandez, yeah, he can go back to mid-relief. Our long relief options have not been great, though. Mid-relief, Brock Burke and Jonathan Hernandez have both been very good. Felix Bautista, is he losing the closing job here? Has he blown any saves? 5 blown saves? Ooh. Maybe Antonio Ramirez is our guy here. Jonathan Hernandez even. Let's do it. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Antonio Ramirez is going to go closing pitcher. And Felix Bautista will go setup now. He's getting older. He's 34, down to an 85. He's blown 5 saves. Let's go. Yeah, let's change it up for Antonio Ramirez. Aside from that, what's his name is back as well, Brian Reynolds. Is he where he should be? Did the game do anything? I don't think so. It's just that one movement there. So Brian Reynolds here. The new Bednar, of course. There. So he was here too, probably, right? Yeah. There you go. But Ramirez is hot right now. Ramirez is hot. He's in the lineup. Batting 3. Robinson's got to move up in the lineup, probably. Reyes is great for the home runs, but his average is horrible. Tamar Johnson against righties is batting 266, 87 contact. Kenny, 14 home runs. Let's swap. Let's make Kenny our leadoff then. Let's go crazy. Kenny's going to lead off. And we'll try it like that. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's get back to the sim now. We're 5 games back of the Reds. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Today's... Okay, signed draft picks. Okay, so let's see what we have in terms of our draft picks now. And by the way, all-star voting. Could we see any of our guys up here? No. Who is calling me? Sorry. Ramirez was 3rd in voting for the closing pitchers, I see. Starting pitchers, none of our guys made it. Gary didn't make it. Catchers, Parada was 3rd. Rowdy, look at Rowdy Tellez. What a monster. 35, 76 overall. Just raking. Rowdy. Anybody else out here? No, we didn't have much for the All-Star game this year. Okay, signed draft picks now. Here we go. Personal, just had a guy over 52. My scouts at 50 that the Angels took at 9th. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay, so let's check it out now. Actually, we can't see until we actually do sign them. So actually, sorry. So it's not time to see what they actually are just yet. We need to gain interest. They need to gain interest in signing with us. Plus, we want to learn more about them. So we know more about that guy. We don't know much about these guys at the bottom here. Like this guy, Garrett McCann, for example. We definitely want to know more about him. So we'll get to know more about them before we try and sign them. Then we'll be able to see what their overalls are, their potentials. Let's go see the third game of the series against the Jays. So first game, 5-2 win, 9-1 win, beautiful. We'll go see this next game. We can also look at more draft picks here. Let's see, learning a bit more about these guys. We don't know about Steven Francisco. We can't offer him a contract yet because his interest isn't high enough yet, though, eh? So we got to keep waiting for him there. We'll keep that. All right, let's go see the Blue Jays. We are currently 5 games back of the Reds. But still, we've put a nice cushion between us and the rest of the division as the Brewers have fallen off a little bit. The Blue Jays are 43-50. Here we go at home. The Pittsburgh Pirates at PNC Park. Hunter Brown on the mound. Kenny Robinson leading it off. First inning, solo bomb, single double, beautiful, down 2 runs. Second inning, there's a run for us. Third inning, fourth inning, 2 runs, 3 runs, nice. We're up 4-2 now. Top of the 5th, ground out, single, strikeout. Bottom of the 5th, ground out, line out, fly out. Top of the 6th, Brown getting a little tired. Ground out, good. Reyes, come on, Franmil, double. There you go. Get some hits going, buddy. Ramirez flies out. Robinson, 2-run bomb from Robinson. Mr. Leadoff, there he is. Kenny Robinson, we love it. That's 2 runs right there. And a ground out single. 2-run home run again. Oh, goodness. O'Neal Cruz. That puts up 8-2. That'll be a pitching change. Absolutely. Okay, top of the 7th now. Pop up, strikeout, walk. 1 run scores on the RBI double. We'll pull him now. Good work, Hunter. You did all right. Let's bring in... Let's bring in Bautista. He needs a little boost to the morale here since we took him out of the closing spot. Ground out. There you go. Bottom of the 7th now. Strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Ground out, solo bomb, not great. Ground out, good. All right, bottom of the 8th now. Ramirez is doing well. Let's see, fly out. Robinson strikeout. Let's bring in a pinch hitter. Let's rest him a little bit. Let's bring in Isbell. Can you get a hit here, buddy? You got a walk. Not bad. Rojas, let's bring in somebody again just to give everybody some chances. Cabrian Hayes has been slow. Let's see what he can do. Single from Cabrian Hayes. O'Neal Cruz 2 for 4 on the day. Strikes out. Bautista, end it off, buddy. Ground out, strikeout, fly out. Lovely. All right. 8-4 victory against the Blue Jays. Love to see it. Nice victory. Tamar Johnson, player of the game, 2 for 4. Okay, let's keep on moving. Mets now, 2-1 win, 7-1 win. We're getting back into our groove. We love to see that. Trade blocks and all that stuff. Oh, we can also look at contract extensions now, eh? Contract extensions. Ooh, that would be a tough one. Do we want to look at anybody right now? Maybe. What would Kenny Robinson want before he keeps wanting more and more money? Actually, he won't want too much. It's not like NHL. Reynolds is down to an 84 overall. He wants $16 million. It's gonna be tough to keep him. What does Rojas want? $9 million. This is not gonna be. Let them regress some more. Brock Burke, how are you doing, buddy? He wants $6 million per year. He wants to be the closer though, eh? He's 33. Making $10.7 million right now. I could do 2 years and call you bullpen. You're making 10.3. I could do another couple of years off. He only has so much interest, eh? That's his max interest. 9.4 per year for 2 more years on Brock Burke. Yeah, he's a great relief pitcher. I'll offer. I don't know if he wants it. All right, he'll take it. Great. All right, so 2 years on him. I know he wasn't happy to not be the closer and only get 2 years, but a little bit of we're saving a little bit of money on him actually than what he's making now, about $1.5 million. Kevin Parada, what do you want, buddy? Ooh, he's gonna be free agent eligible. Is that it? Oh, now he wants 18.6. He wants his big boy contract. Kevin Parada wants his big boy contract, and it's only gonna get more. So we may as well try and sign it now. I don't know if I can guarantee him star. We'll call him a star. I want to go long term actually on him. Let's try and go long term on him to be our catcher. Can we go 10 years on him as our catcher? That'd be too crazy. How about 7 years to get him to 35? Let me bring that demand down a little bit from 18.6 million. 7 years, 115 million. Let's try that. Give him 16.4 per year. It's big money, but he's a great catcher. I think he's... Well, let's try with 110 first. Or even 111. 7 years, 111 million. Kevin Parada to be paid 15.9 per year. He wants increase in the salary. Let's go 114. So keep going. 116. Come on. 118. 120 million. 120 million for 7 years. And I've decided to accept. All right, great. I don't want to take any big leaps just yet on anybody else, so I'll leave everybody the rest of those eligible players. I'll leave everybody else there. Because the budget's getting tight now for 2031. It's already at 137 million. It's getting tight in 2031. We have a lot of money already dedicated to a lot of players. Parada is a great, young-ish 88 overall guy who continues to prove himself. I don't mind locking him in. But we're already giving a lot of money to a lot of other players. It's going to be tight. Like Isbell, Grissom, Reyes, maybe they're guys who might end up moving, especially other contracts coming up after that. So we'll keep that in mind. And we could go sign draft picks here as well. Interest levels have to continue going up, so I guess we can't really do much else. No, I can't just only focus on these guys. Listen, I gotta focus on some of the other guys who need interest, right? This guy has 25% interest. We don't know barely anything about them. 25% interest. Let's learn. They want to get interested a bit more. And Alan Ramirez. Even Palmeiro, I want to know more about him if he actually has good potential. Okay, let's keep on going. Mets, 3-1 win, 7-3 loss. Hunter Brown pulled leg muscle. Keep him active. Sign draft picks. We'll keep going. 5-4 win. Brian Reynolds out 1 to 2 weeks. Great. 10-day. Put him on the 10-day. Put him on the 10-day. Jose Santana. Activate. Good. Auto utilize. Bang. 8-3 loss. We gotta fix the lineup here. So he's out. Who was hot here? Isbell was hot. So Isbell, here's your chance, buddy. You were hot. Let's see if you can continue to prove yourself in Brian Reynolds' spot against righties. Let's do that. All right. Brewers 8-7 win. Love it. Hunter Brown. Hold on. Place him on the bench. Just make sure we put him in the right spot in the rotation. Enriquez Jr. Enriquez comes out. Brown goes in. Come on. There you go. So, yes. Yeah, okay. Nestor's getting hot. 59-39, calling a 6-game winning streak. Beautiful. Call it, Joe. Call it. Loud and proud. And Antonio Ramirez continues to be solid for us. 7 saves. Bautista, yeah, he had 19 saves, but I don't know. Burke and Hernandez are looking great right now. What does Hernandez want for an extension? Hernandez would want, yeah, he wants like 10 million, so that won't be easy. And Hunter Brown, what would he want? Yeah, this was our last year getting him for cheap. This is probably our last year of Hunter Brown as well. More big changes to come next season, ladies and gentlemen. It will not be easy to keep this squad together. So we really want to make it work this year. This is the last year with a lot of this core, probably. Auto utilize, sign free agents. How many times are left for the free agents? 9 days until the deadline. So we are learning more about Jose Prado. He has interest. Let's try signing him. He wants 352K. We'll give him 352K, exactly what he's asking for, and he declines the offer, of course. Why would he accept it, right? And he wants 262. I'll offer him 294. Still declined, of course. Let's advance. KC, 11-1 win, 11-2 win, 11-4 win. Back-to-back-to-back 11 run games for us, and 4 wins in a row now. Back to signing the draft picks. Jose Prado, can I try signing you again for 418K? Declined. What's going to make you interested then? Hey, these guys, they kill me. Let's make sure we get our big guy. I guess we'll give Francisco some more time. 6% interest per day. Plus 5% interest per day now. I can't only give it to you. I gotta be interested in other players as well. They get jealous if you're interested in other players and they get less interest per day. Come on, don't be jealous. Rios. Okay, 7-6 wins, 7-1 win, bang! There it is, Joe! There it is, and welcome, Potato Head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. At 59-39, Joe calls a 6-game winning streak, and that is exactly what happens. Hats off to you, Joe. Well done. Make it 7 with a 5-3 victory. Bang. Leave a like if you haven't already to give a little congratulatory salute to Joe. So here we go. Let's try and get these guys signed on before it's too late. Still can't offer them because they're not at 50% interest yet. It's ridiculous. Only Matlock, we're going to remove him, and we're going to put... Who do we need to learn more about? McCann? Let's learn more about McCann. Oh, yeah. We did Road to the Show. We had a Road to the Show series, actually, with Benjamin Sisko. on MLB The Show. Was it which MLB The Show was it? 22 on Twitch, was it, or was it on? Yeah, it was on Twitch, right? Yeah. What a time. Brian Reynolds is back. All right, 7-2 loss. Reynolds is back. How did Isbell do? Batting 260. Well done. Who's cold out here? Franmil Reyes batting 239, but he's a power guy. We can't take him out of the lineup, really. So, okay, Isbell will stay in against lefties then. So Reynolds comes back. Conrad's doing super well also. Oh, there's so many good bats on this team. It's hard to choose. So Reynolds comes back, but against lefties, we'll keep Isbell in the lineup there. Good. Yes. Okay. Man, we're looking good. We're looking good. Clifford Givens out 2 to 3 months. Goodbye. 4-1 win. Today's a trade deadline. What? All right, so let's think about the trade deadline, ladies and gentlemen. I love this team. I think we're firing on all cylinders. I'm very content with how we're doing. If we look at the standings, we are 1 game back of the Reds with 67 wins. But in the entire MLB, yeah, we are tied with the Reds for the most wins in the entire MLB. Number 1 in contact and pitching. Number 2 in power. Defense and speed aren't so hot. Do we really see an area in which we need to have major improvement? I don't know. If you look back at the pitching, maybe we need better long relief pitching. Our starting rotation is getting it together good. They're hot. Maybe better long relief. Maybe Brendan Malone moves out. He's renewable, though, next year. Maybe, I don't want to trade out any good young pieces necessarily. But maybe we bring in someone for long relief. That would mean, like, maybe Paguro goes down. Or we trade Paguro, actually, in a deal that we get a long relief pitcher. Perhaps. Or even just a guy who can go in the rotation and Nestor goes to long relief. Because Nestor is great, but he is a 77 overall. Good numbers, though, from him right now. I'm very pleased with what he's done for us. Krinchik at 5.03. Bautista 4. Okay. So maybe some pitching. Let's see the stats here. How are the stats looking here? I know Paguro hasn't been given much of a chance. He has 2 home runs, so that's great. Let's look at the WAR. How's that WAR looking at the wins above replacement? How are we doing? 6.2 for Cassis. Wow. 0 for Paguro. 0 for Vaughn Grissom. Vaughn, buddy, you're signed on for another few years here. You're batting 263. You have 16 runs. Come on now, Vaughn. I want to see more from you. Cabrian Hayes. Maybe we trade Cabrian Hayes, actually. I like, 252 isn't horrible. I don't mind that as well. I don't mind the 30 hits and all that. Definitely less at-bats this season, but he's going to be gone next year most likely. Do we trade Cabrian Hayes right now? Maybe bring in someone... maybe we trade Franmil Reyes as well. Someone who has power but a better average. I don't know, there's a lot of different ideas. Trading Hayes when Slim isn't here. Brilliant. Yeah, exactly, right? Aside from that, I'm very content with our lineup. Let's see what the trade blocks look like around the league here. Jeremy Pena, Jordan Lawler, Corey Seager, Marco Luciano, Logan O'Hoppe, Gabriel Gonzalez, Ian Happ. There he is. Ian Happ over in Los Angeles with the Dodgers, batting 290. Legend. Ian Happ, Pirates legend. Going to be up in the rafters one day with Rojas and Reynolds. A lot of interesting names out here. I'll give it to them. If I look at... I can't look by position, though. That's too bad. Starting pitcher. Any starting pitchers? Not a lot. There's no starting pitchers out here. The first starting pitcher is Jordan Yamamoto. Yeah, he hasn't even pitched this year. Connor Pilkington. Bang. I know. I don't know. It happened only 1 year. He only got a 1-year deal at $21 million. Sorry, just getting a little sip there. So, like, what does Cabrian Hayes want, by the way? Cabrian Hayes would be wanting $5.9 million. He wants 7.7 for 1 year, $7 million for 2 years. We can't do it. We can't do it. I wouldn't hate the reunion either, but $20 million would be tough. I know. I hear you, Potato Head. Imagine for NHL. Imagine. Let's say in theory we go see the Dodgers. The Dodgers have no money. I don't know how they are, where they are. We take Ian Happ off their hands, but then we're over the salary. We have to send money back their way, and I don't think they can afford it, right? So even if I give them Franmil Reyes, And yeah, they wouldn't be able. Then no, they can't. They can't do any trades. Basically, they can't do any trades. No, we can't send Hayes to the Reds. Not to a rival like them. Are there any really good players on bad teams out here? I see around league leaders. Like, who are some of the worst teams? Like the Cardinals, the Cubs, the Padres. Cardinals, Cubs, Padres. Angels, Athletics, Astros. Those would all be good ones there. Any league leaders from those teams? Did I say the Braves? Cardinals. Vlad Guerrero Jr. over on the Cardinals. That's crazy money, though. Cubs. Moncada on the Cubs. Expiring deal from Moncada. Third base as well. That could be our replacement for Brian Hayes for this season. That's interesting. Thank you, Hobbsy. San Diego, Angels, Houston. Good, thank you. We're looking at batting average. Not a lot of guys from those teams make that cut. I would think the Cubs would be trying to capitalize on Moncada, especially at his age. How about hits? Or even just home runs, actually. Home runs with good averages. That's okay, Hobbsy. So Ozzy Albies. That's too big of a contract. Vlad Guerrero, too big of a contract. Padres, Rowdy Tellez. We saw Rowdy, how good of a season he's having. He's on the IL right now, though, unfortunately. Giants. And the AL. Athletics, Shea Langeliers. Langeliers. I don't know how they say it in the English, the American pronunciation or whatever else. He looks good. A couple of years, not a bad contract. It was front loaded. Wouldn't be a bad. Oh, but he's a catcher. Oh, we can't take on a catcher. No, Josh Naylor over on the Angels. Yeah, it was Oakland. It was. Josh Naylor looks good, but first base he'd have to DH probably. Mike Trout, what kind of contract is he on? Ooh, expiring deal for Mike Trout, but I don't think we could take on that money. Imagine, though. Let's look at Mike Trout, and let's look at Moncada and Trout. And just, I didn't look at AL for batting average. Anybody else want to look at? Sorry. Mike Trout, yes. Leody Taveras. Langeliers. It's hard for me. I want to say like Langelier. Langelier is a local place here. Area. And, well, street. 297 from Taveras. 2 more years, though. Let's look at Moncada and Trout. Would that be crazy? Let's see the Cubs and the Angels. Cubs. So I take Moncada. I give you Brian Hayes. It's already pretty close, actually. I throw in Paguro. It was up to an 81. Wow. That makes it pretty even. One more piece would probably make it go through. I'm not trading a G-Man. I wouldn't give you the G-Man. Of course not. Richie David or even Oviedo. Can I give you Oviedo? Great. So this would go through Hayes, Paguro, and Oviedo for Moncada. Or we go to the Angels. Angels. Where is he? Mike Trout. Budget. We have to. Wouldn't work, eh? Because they're over the budget already. Actually, it would be. Maybe it could work. Hold on. Let me take off all these guys. Now, we didn't trade Hayes. But we're thinking about it. He's down to a 79. He's on an unexpiring deal. He's not who he once was, Slim. It's 2030. It is 2030, Slim. Trout. If I say, give me a trade, is there one that... No, none could work, eh? None would work. Yeah, because we're also like 8 years in the future, buddy. Yeah, we were just a little too slow, eh? I think the Hayes trade probably makes most sense. Mike Trout would be cool. Or maybe we even could after we trade. Moncada is technically more money coming in, right? Anyone else with money we could trade out? Brian Reynolds being on a cheaper deal next year will be very helpful for us. That'll save us a lot of money. I'd be tempted to trade Grissom, but he hasn't been horrible. Trout season. Yeah, we did. No, we did quick manage, but no live games. Okay, let's go back to the Moncada trade. I think we're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on that one, ladies and gentlemen. For another third base infield type option. Plus, he can also play second base, which is helpful. Grissom and a Trout deal might make the money work. Then the Angels will be taking too much money, I think. Yeah, then their budget. Then they're over their budget. I don't think it works. Ramirez is our closer now, buddy. You missed that. Ramirez is our closer now. Bautista's been pushed out. Good, Addy. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. We're looking at making a trade here at the deadline here with the... Now, I'm looking at good teams who have good expiring players. And the Cubs fit the bill with Yon Moncada here. Great numbers against lefties, batting .295, 14 home runs, brings a little bit of power to the lineup as well. A lot of hits, expiring deal. Yeah, we'll see it sometime this episode. So Moncada coming aboard. We would trade out Ke'Bryan Hayes, who's not coming back next season. He's a 79 overall. All of his numbers are going down. He wants $7 million to come back to be a platoon player. It's not going to happen, Slim. I'm sorry. He's not who he once was. His fielding numbers are going down as well. He's not the guy he once was. His numbers aren't horrible this year, but it's more like just getting value for him and getting something instead of nothing, right? So Hayes would go out. Paguro would go out. And Oviedo would go out. Oviedo would go out. So that's about it. Yeah, well, I don't know. What do I say? Moncada doesn't have bad defense either. 80, 77, 81, 76. It's consistent. Hayes, it's 87, 52, 76, 85. O'Neal, who are you talking about? O'Neal Cruz? No. Oh, at least he's batting .286. 22 home runs. I'd rather take him. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger here, ladies and gentlemen. Moncada, welcome to Pittsburgh. Ke'Bryan Hayes, thank you for your long service here with the Pirates. You've been here for a long time, my friend, from 2020. 1,286 career games with the Pirates. Almost 5,000 at-bats as a Pirate. 1,340 hits, 155 home runs, a career .272 batting average. I know. What else can we see? His career WAR, 36.3. That's great. .5 this season. Yeah, he wasn't even playing. He could be the best defensive player of all time. He's not playing. Goodbye. Thank you, Moncada. And welcome aboard, Moncada. Great to have you on the team. Likely just a one-year type of thing, but there's a little deal for us to give a little hope to the lineup. Plus, that will allow us to call somebody up as well. Probably from AAA. Who's doing well down here in AAA? Do we want to call up a pitcher? Or probably a pitcher, actually. If we're not going to trade for a long relief pitcher, maybe we call one up. If I go to starting pitchers here, I don't want to call up anyone with crazy potential necessarily. I don't want to ruin anybody. Franco's looking good with his B potential. Wow, Santana as well. These guys both look really good in terms of their overall. Maybe Carmine Franco. Carmine from the Dominican Republic. 2.62 ERA, 24 years of age, 80 overall. Do we call him up to do some long relief because Malone and Enriquez have been falling apart? Sean Cameron. Let's do it. Franco, welcome to the team, buddy. Move him up to the MLB. Promoted. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go 5. Corey Logan's been hot. 5. He'll go to AAA. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll call one up as well for Von Tupman. No, let's put Tony Hogan up in AA. Okay. They have enough bats over here? There's been some injuries for them, that's why. And we'll keep it like that, I think. Traded a relief pitcher here, that's why. So Escobar can move up to AA, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dabrowski, here's some money to timeout Slim for 2 minutes. You got it, Dabrowski. Say no more. Put user in timeout. My only options are 1 minute or 5 minutes in terms of, 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 24 hours. 5 minutes. Thank you, Dabrowski, for the big dono, and I will do anything you say when there's a dono involved, just about, especially when it comes to Slim. So there you go. 5 minute mute for the dono. Too late. Sorry. Okay. So there's the one move, ladies and gentlemen, here at the deadline. I want to see him suffer. Hey, keep donating. You can see as much suffering as you want. Figueroa also out. So that alleviates a spot for the bats. We had too many bats fighting for chances there in the lineup. So Figueroa, good luck there in Chicago. The rotation, now Franco's up here as long relief. And we'll keep on rolling. Okay, I think we're good to go. But just the question is, where would Moncada go in the lineup? Just against lefties, I would think, with the power especially. Let's start him just off against lefties. Grissom will come out against lefties probably. Reyes has too much power, so Grissom will come out against lefties. We'll swap with Robinson for a moment. Moncada will DH. I'm going to go here and Dana read the down. Moncada, whoa, 89 overall. Moncada was an 84. Okay, so that goes to show how morale plays something behind the scenes. He goes to a competing team with a good coaching staff and everything. He jumps up to an 89 overall. Wow. So Moncada can bat 5th there in the lineup against lefties. Robinson can stay shortstop. Yeah, that works. Moncada there. Good, of course. Oh, I didn't realize that. The milk. Love the milk. There you go. Top tier choice. Get that milk out. Patented classic. All right, so Moncada, we'll start you off just against lefties. And then I want to put you in against righties as well with that 89 overall, actually. That changes things. Even Robinson, though, isn't even in against righties. So who needs to come out against righties? Maybe Reyes comes out. Maybe Moncada can be the new power guy then. Let's try that. And we'll swap Rojas into the outfield. And then Moncada stays 3rd. There you go. He's actually a twisted wizard from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Moncada will come in for Reyes. And I really want Robinson in this lineup, but there's just not a lot of space for him. Tamar Johnson, 90 overall. He needs to play. He needs the at-bats. After last year not getting to play as much. Robinson's the guy in his rookie season. So, okay, we'll keep it like that for now. Let's see how Robinson does here. Let's do our first game and with Moncada in the lineup. Here at PNC Park, Quinn Priester on the mound. A lot of tired guys out here. So Cassis is going to come out. He's tired. Let's bring in... no one else can really play first base, though, eh? Oh, really? There's Diary Rimpy Kids. What a classic, eh? Let's get Conrad in here. Sometimes catchers can play first base. Conrad's going to play first base. Pull a little money ball. All right. No. Skip. Play ball. Here we go. First inning. Beautiful. 4 runs. Love it. Yeah, a little bit worse than expected, I'll admit. 1 run for us. Oh... 2. Okay, there we go. 2. We're back in it. It's a 4-3 game. Ooh, I'll have to pull out Priester. My apologies. Priester's moving out. Let's bring in Franco. Actually, no, we need. It's more of a must-win here. Not a must-win, but it's a tighter game. Burke's coming in. Pop-up, solo bomb, love it. Walk, fly out, pop-up. All right, bottom of the 6th now. Ground out, single. There we go. Conrad's here. He flies out. Prada singles. Tamar Johnson flies out. Strikeout, fly out, ground out. Fran Mil Reyes, let's go. You're 1 for 2, buddy. Strikes out. Double, there you go. Kenny Robinson strikes out. Walk for Rojas. Here we go. Pitching changes. AJ Minter. Fly out. Strikeout. More news. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Dexter. Double from Vlad. Ground out. Runner thrown out at home. Very good. Yeah, I know we're cursed in the quick manage. It's ridiculous. Here you go. O'Neill Cruz on second for Steve Conrad. 3 for 4 on the day. Conrad 0 for 3, though. Grounds out. Parada's 3 for 3. Grounds out. And Johnson's coming out for Moncada. Let's get Moncada in here. First at-bat as a Pirate. He strikes out. We posted to Latvia for the next 3 years. Wow! Huge news. Huge news in Dexter's life. Wow. Well, how you feeling about that, buddy? Congrats on the news. How you feeling about that? Let's get Hernandez in here. Ground out, strikeout, walk, 1 run scored. Oh, not our game tonight. Karinchik pop-up. All right, bottom of the 9th. We're down by 3. Here we go. Fran Mill strikes out. Ramirez walks. Robinson doubles. Hold on. Runners on 2nd and 3rd for Brian Hayes, for Brian Reynolds, excuse me, who represents the tying run. Strikes out. Down to our final out for Rojas, who walks to load the bases. Was at one of one position, and I had to get selected out of all count. No kidding! Whoa! Huge props to you. Very large congratulations, and I'm not surprised. Great stuff, and you know what, buddy? I'm proud of you. Really well done. Happy to hear. So 2 outs, bases loaded. O'Neill Cruz. Let's hop into this one. Let's go in and see. It might just be a quick finish, but let's go in and see for the first time in this episode. Let's go in and see something. The tying run is on first, and O'Neill Cruz at the dish represents the winning walk-off run, potentially. Looking for a walk-off grand slam. He's 3 for 4 on the day. There you go, Slim. O'Neill Cruz, your best friend. We're first for runs, for home runs. That's really, are we? That's great. Here we go. O'Neill Cruz 3 for 4 on the day. A double with 2 singles and a run, batting .293 on the year, 22 home runs. Let's go. I'm not sure what Roto Zero means. Sorry to be a noob. Tanner Hook on the mound. The delivery outside, slider. 1-0 count here. Everyone on their feet at PNC Park for O'Neill Cruz. The delivery, ooh, takes the sinker, and he gets the call. 1-1 now. The delivery, ooh, way up high, 4-seam up high. Dot, Slim's favorite word. 2-1 count. The delivery. Oh, come on, Could have been a 3-1 count. Outside and away, he gets the call. 2-2 count. The delivery. Swung on, and that'll go right to first. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. Terrible call. Come on, So, like, you won't ever leave for the 3 years, you mean? You won't rotate to other positions? Is that it? I'm fired. Come on. Priester, tough. Only 1 strikeout in 5 innings pitched. Come on, Quinn. Hayes, yeah, Hayes would have done it on the bench with his .250 average. We're just bad, Mark. That's it. We're just bad. All right, let's get towards the end of the season, yeah? Auto fix rotation. Let's see. Deadline to sign draft picks now. We've been waiting for this. Deadline to sign draft picks. Here we go. Moncada, by the way, what would he be wanting? Down to an 88 now. Wouldn't want crazy money, but yeah, we don't have that just yet. He has a compatriot and top-tier coaching staff. That's why he's happy. Okay, roster here. July tough month for Kurt Guzman. Daniel. I told you one of these days, Slim. Keep asking. One of these days. Brian Bergstrong month. Good. Okay, signed draft picks now. Here we go. Steven Francisco. Let's just give him a ton of money. He wants let's get his interest up. Max contract only gets him to 57% interest. So after my 3 or 4, you're posting somewhere else. I see. Gotcha. BVW, welcome to the stream, buddy. Extra $1.5 million goes up barely anything. So max contract offer. Will he even sign it? Decline. Bye-bye, Steven. Bye, Steven. Bye-bye. I didn't even want to draft you. First round pick. I didn't even want to draft you, but I gave you the chance. I give you a max offer, and you decline. Bye, Steven. Bye-bye. Disgraziat. Ridiculous. Max offer for Steven Rios. Do you want it? There you go. Steven Rios is on board, at least. Max deals for everybody. Garrett McCann, you on board? There. Garrett McCann's on board. Rotations are meaning I had to transport all the hospital equipment from the Hercules airplane where we were setting up the hospital. Wow. Man, I'd love to talk to you more about this. This is crazy. Thank you so much for your service, and thank you for sharing your experiences with us, too. Sergio Vega. Let's just give max contracts to everybody since we have as much possible as possible. There you go. We have a lot of money here. Stingy Steven. Classic. Let's go up 1 point. Oli, what do you say? Bye-bye, Oli. Bye, Oli. Bye-bye. Our first and our second round pick. Oh, man. Sad. And this guy, too. Our top 3 selections, our first round pick and our 2 second round picks declined max offers. Bye, guys. Wow. Ridiculous levels of greed. Ridiculous levels of greed. 590 declined. Third round pick. We can't trade them. Jose Prado signs. Charlie Boyer. Max offer. Declined. Wow, we've never had this many. There you go. Good. I'll keep that in mind, Dexter. We've never had this many rejections. That's crazy. Barely any of our prospects signed. That's ridiculous. I guess part of it goes into not having done as much scouting, so their interest is lower. But that's crazy. That is really crazy. Let's advance a couple days and see what other teams look like. So 6-3 win, 7-1 win, 8-0 loss. All right, so we only had 4 picks in the end, and none of them were interesting. Garrett McCann at an 88 potential is the best, and he was our last throw in the dark shot in the dart throw. Terrible. Well, now they don't exist. By not signing the contract, they've ceased to exist. I don't think they go to free agency. I think they just cease to exist. That's crazy, Dabrowski-Diego. So other teams, let's go see Oakland and Cincinnati especially. Any big names here? No crazy high overalls. 91s. 94 here in Seattle. Wow. Do they really go to free agency? Not sure if they do. The A's, Eddie Perez, the first overall pick, only has 88 potential, but he's already a 66 at 20 years of age. Was that not Seattle before? I think I looked at the wrong team. A few picks for them. The Braves. Tough picks here. Carlos Lopez. The Reds. They're 78 for Pedro Diaz. Wow. Their second overall pick is 78. Meanwhile, this guy is 93. Wow. All right. Tough. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay. Ramos. Out a few days. Keep him active. 2-1 win. 6-3 loss. 9-7 win. 6-3 loss. We are 71-45. Guadalupe. Oh, we wanted Guadalupe. Yeah. It's tight here with the Reds. Yes. Let's hop these thoughts on that. In the hospital. Interesting issues, I can imagine. Yeah, terrible draft class all around. I have some stories of my own there, Dexter. I have some family involved in that area that you're talking about. Not geographically, I mean professionally. 6-5 loss, 3-1 loss, boof, and a 3-2 win. Alrighty. 11-3 win, 10-3 win. Let's keep on rolling to the Reds series, probably, actually. Tamar Johnson, pulled leg muscle, keep him active. 13-3 win. Cantrell, 60-day, 3-0 loss, 4-2 win, 3-1 win, 3-1 loss, excuse me. We're 77-49, 2 games back of the Reds. We're just us and the Reds and everybody else. Lineups. So Brian Reynolds, he's cold right now. Moncada at 298, it's not bad. Reyes is heating up, that's good. Where did Johnson go? Johnson's batting 259 and he's cold right now. Maybe we keep him out against righties. Or against lefties? Bring him against righties. Was it Moncada? Probably. Wish you could see just his stats with the Pirates. Oops. No androids in Latvia? No Latvia. No Latvian androids. Where am I going? Lineup. I think it was like this. And Reyes is getting hot, so I guess we'll go like that. But against lefties, I'm going to keep Johnson out, I think. And Vaughn Grissom can go back to the lineup. This is your chance here, Vaughn. You're getting a chance to show us what you can do. After a couple of full-time seasons, you're struggling a bit more this year, but you have a chance to come back against lefties. We'll put you back in the lineup, my friend. Steve, up to an 81 as well. Steve Conrad, looking good. Okay, and what about the pitching? Sorry. Pitching. We're looking okay in the pitching, yes. Enriquez, not so good. Malone, not so good. Franco, not horrible for a young 24-year-old. Krinchik, still not great. Burke, solid. Bautista's numbers have mellowed out. That's good. From like 4+ to 3.69. And Antonio Ramirez is still incredible. Wow, he is still looking great with a 1.03 ERA. The 27-year-old up to an 88 overall. The Submariner. There he is. There you go, Slim. All right, back to the calendar. 1-0 win. Let's go see the last game of the series against the Reds. 5-3 win. Rojas out for a few days. Keep him active. 3-1 win. 2-0 win. Huge! 3 huge victories to put us now 2 games above the Reds. Let's see if we can sweep this series. This would be incredible. Can we sweep this series, or at least 3-1? But let's see if we can sweep the series against the Reds. Huge implications. Huge. Let's see. Gary De Silva on the mound. Cassis is getting tired. Whatever. We're going to keep rolling. All right, here we go. First inning. Let's see if we can keep this up. Absolutely. 4 hits, no runs yet. There's our first run in the top of the 3rd. 5th inning, 1 run from the Reds. De Silva still has good energy. Gives up 1 run. He's still looking okay. Gary versus Salvador matchup yet again. That's true, eh? Strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Salvador Santana, yes, of course. 97 overall Salvador Santana. What a matchup. If we're down 2-1, Cassis. Jordan Holloway coming in now. Strikeout, walk, fly out, strikeout. Yeah, 2 errors. Not ideal. Who's getting these errors? Where were these errors? Error by second. Vaughn Grissom, I gave you a chance. And you commit an error. Where are the other errors? Any other errors here? O'Neal Cruz. Cruz and Grissom, the 2 errors. Gives up a double. Okay, we're going to pull you now, Gary. Good work, good work. Let's bring in Bautista now. Bautista, baby. Strikeout, strikeout, pop-up. Love it. Vaughn. Vaughn, do I even give you a chance? Do I even give you a chance? Noodle Arm Cruz. There you go. Just like Noodle Arm, best player in the MLB. What's his name? Seager? Was that the guy you were talking about? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. All right, Grissom, this is your one chance. Double, thank goodness. All right, Kyle Isbell, bring him home, buddy. Here in the 9th inning, Kyle Isbell. Or do we bunt for... Yeah, let's bunt him over. And let's see if Conrad can sack fly him home. Fly out, amazing. Alex Ramirez, it all comes down to you, buddy. Ramirez strikes out. Great, we can't even sack... We can't even do the small ball. Let me see here, cheating heel. De Silva... Yeah, this would be the worst year since his sophomore season so far right now. He does have 19 quality starts, though, and a 3.6 WAR. So we'll see at the end of the year. Henry Castro, keep him active. Rojas, place him on the bench. Rojas. Batting 276, eh? Should we move Rojas down, maybe? Maybe Casas moves up to the 3? Or even to the 4? There, and Rojas moves... Even Parada... Maybe Parada moves to the 5, and Rojas moves down here a little bit, like the 6 spot. Maybe that would make sense. And against lefties... Who was here? Grissom for Rojas, was that it? No, for Johnson. Where did he go? Maybe Rojas stays out against lefties. No, he needs to be in there. He's a monster. Ramirez comes out then for Rojas. And we'll go... Casas can stay there. Maybe swap Grissom. Let's give him a chance. Rojas can bat 9th, maybe. Oh, no, I think we swapped Cruz to 3rd because we wanted to bring Robinson into shortstop. Okay, well, Moncada... Can any of our infielders go in the outfield? Not really, eh? Here, we'll put Rojas in right field. That'll be better. To have him do less. Isbell in center field. Okay, let's keep on going here. 3-1 loss, 6-1 loss, 8-4 win. Auto-utilize. Here we go. 4-3 loss, 9-3 win. Into the month of September. Time for September call-ups, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Yeah, it will, Slim. It will. We're tied here with the Reds with an 83-53 record. We're in the final stretch. We can call up 2 more players. Who do we want to call up from AAA? How are we doing in AAA, by the way? AAA, we are... Where's the record? 68 and 63. And AA, we're 62 and 63, so it's not like we're fighting for much. I think maybe Kershaw gets called up. Remind me later on about Skiego. I'm just kind of in a mode right now. We'll do it later on. Henry Castro. How about what's his name though? Kershaw. He's cold, but still batting 296. Castro. He was in Cleveland, eh? Batting 266 down there. Let's call up the higher overall and let Kershaw be the guy in AAA for a little bit. G-Man's going to come up soon as well. Should we call up G-Man? He's going to be there in the playoffs for sure. Okay, Castro's going to move to the MLB. You want to call up a fielder? Todd Farron, batting 254. Curtis Whalen, batting, but he's a 70 overall. Todd Farron, not the craziest numbers for fielding. Any other AAA players you want to call up? I don't even want to call up any pitchers. I think the pitching's okay. Was there someone that really stands out to us? No. Sean Cameron? I wouldn't say there's any amazing defensive subs out here. I say, let's call up the G-Man. Ji-Go Choi. Let's get him back in the MLB. 49 overall, 38 years of age, the legend of this series. Ji-Man Choi. Hasn't played in the MLB regular season since 2027. 28, 29, and now he was out. Now 2030, he's back. The GOAT himself. What a monster. What a legend he's been in this series. We love G-Man Choi. He's been clutch in the postseason. I wish we could just see his postseason stats. Crazy. All right, G-Man's up. Let's keep on rolling here in the month of September. Rays legend. 5-4 loss, 5-4 win. 13-7 loss, 8-7 win. We're 85 and 55, still tied with the Reds. 5-4 win, 13-1 win, 9-2 loss. Keep active. 7-1 win, beautiful. 88 and 56, we're a half game back of the Reds. Brian Reynolds out for a day or two. Keep him active. 5-0 win, 4-3 loss. Still a half game back. Let's make sure we're having the best lineup possible here. Reyes is killing me a little bit here. Ramirez at 244. All right, Isbell, you're staying in. And Ramirez is coming out for Reynolds. Let's do that. Tamar Johnson even. Johnson, buddy, you're hurting me. 21 home runs. I think Moncada might come in. 77, 60, 85. Okay, we'll keep Johnson, but you're hurting me, buddy. Yeah, Reyes is definitely a trade bait soon enough. He's the new Santander, basically. I look at my screen, all I see is just chillin', message retracted. There's a million retracted. And over here... Who was that comes out? He can stay. Grissom. Can Grissom stay? 270. Rojas going down. Rojas back to leadoff, maybe? Nah, he's good for contact. It's tough. I want Reynolds in this line. He's a 307 batter. A hitter. I want him in here. Maybe Franmil comes... Okay, Franmil comes out for Reynolds then. Let's do that. Okay, we'll do that. Because why not, right? Why not? All right, let's keep on going now. 3-2 win. There's win number 90. 1 to 2 months. Ridiculous. With 115 games from now calling. I'm not sure when you said that exactly. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In the last game of the season? Woo. Exactly. Of course he would. Okay, 5-0 win. 5-0 win. And an 8-1 win. Woo! Only allowing 1 run in that series against the Padres. Now we are 2 games up on the Reds and facing them in a huge series. Gotcha. So that'll be the second to last game of the season then. Let's try and get 2 out of 3 at the very least here. It's De Silva versus Santana on the mound once again for a huge matchup at home. We win 4-1. Game number 2, we win 3-2. Now let's actually, let's go see the last game of the season. We'll keep rolling here. We're now 4 games up on the Reds. That is huge. And we get all 3 of them. 7-1 victory. How do you like that? 4-3 win, 3-0 loss, 5-2 loss. Didn't make the postseason in the AAA despite being 83-67. Good record. AA had an even worse record, so there you go. 3 more wins to go for 100. 5-3 loss, 12-7 win. Moncada, no! We acquire Moncada, and he got a fractured forearm a few games before the playoffs. 7-6 loss. No. Oh, Moncada. That really hurts. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. It's not like he was our #1 guy, but still. Who can DH now against lefties? Parada can come into DH, I guess. Yeah, because I want to get him more at-bats anyways. Oh, man. That really hurts. That stings. Boy. The Hayes voodoo. We're 3 games up in the Reds with 3 games left in the season. We need 2 more to hit 100 wins. Let's see if we can get there for just the... Well, that would be the third time? Let me see. That would be just the 3rd time in 8 years. We hit 100 wins. Let's see if we can do it. 3 games to go. We need 1 more because now we have the IL. We have to call up another player now from AAA. Well, it doesn't matter who we call up. Their season's over, so may as well call up Todd Farron. Move him up to the MLB. Oh, he's not on the 40-man. Santana, not on the 40-man. Who's on the 40-man that we can call up? 40-man. Sean Cameron? Thomas Velasquez? Sure. I'd like to. Let's try and get it in this last couple games here. Here we go. Cubs 5-4 loss. Okay, we got to win these last 2. De Silva on the mound. We got to win these last 2 to hit 100 wins. Already we look good. We're 2 games up in the Reds, but it's not a guarantee yet. Couple more wins. Now, I won't go in myself to play it, but I'll go in to watch it if we want to. G-Man Choi, auto. Kenny, auto, don't care. All right, here we go. Hayes revenge. There he is. We got 2 runs early. Very good. Very good. 1 run from the Cubs. Conrad looked great there, and Grissom as well. G-Man Choi's in the lineup. Really? Did I thought I pressed skip. Hayes, is he even in the lineup? No, Piguro's in the lineup, but Cabrian Hayes is not. Like a road to the show, like a Be a Pro type of thing for data? Maybe, eh? Single, fly out, line out, ground out. Okay, where are we looking here? Yeah, Choi's playing first base. Really? Okay, and he got a hit! Ah, G-Man, you are incredible. Strikeout. Walk, G-Man. Fielder's choice gets him to first. Strikeout. All right, let's keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. 1 run for the Cubs there. I'm going to end it here for De Silva. 4 innings because I want to keep him fresh for the incoming postseason. Enriquez, let's see if you can end off with some good numbers, buddy. There you go. 6th inning. 7th inning. Let's keep it going here. Pitching change for the Cubs. Strikeout, single. Grissom singles. Runners on first and second for Cruz. Runners on the corners for the GOAT. G-Man Choi! The greatest of all time! G-Man Choi with the RBI single to put us up. Oh, that'll be fun. It'll be a pro career. That for Madden, that'll be something. G-Man, how does he do it? 40 whatever overall. G-Man Choi, the RBI single. He's on first for Parada, who pops up. All right, we're up by 1 here, bottom of the 8th. Fly out, strikeout, hit by pitch, pop-up. 9th inning now. Here we go. Looking for win 99. Pitching change. Strikeout, ground out, ground out. To close it out, we're going to call in Ramirez, and we'll go in to watch him for his final out, if that can come soon. Walk. Pinch hitter. Or is it pinch runner? No, pinch hitter. No, it's... Yeah, it was Weimer, so yeah, pinch hitter. Logan O'Hop, pick off, woo! Logan O'Hop grounds out, that's 2 outs. Let's enter the game. To see if Ramirez can close it out for us. Big game here, looking for win number 99. Is it? Not much control over that, unfortunately. All right, let's see him. Antonio Ramirez, our submarine closer, looking to finish off win number 99. Base is empty, 2 outs. That's going to be a 4-seam upstairs. Here against Piguro, former Pirate Piguro as well, here at Wrigley Field. Delivery. Ooh, the circle change gets him to swing. Commander Data, an android who has spent most of his time in space, learns football and quits being on the Enterprise to follow his new dream. I don't know if he could leave Starfleet, but maybe during, during his shore leave. That slider was outside. 2-1 count. Ooh, swung on. That's popped up. Go, go, go. There you go. Oh, he dives. Oh, come on. It falls in for a single. You're kidding me. How did nobody get that? Oh, my goodness. Now here comes Brendan Rodgers. Terrible fielding. Let's go. End it off, buddy. Slider outside. Four-seam upstairs. The data fund ready for Madden. Oh, pick off first! G-Man's ready! No. There's a lot of things you gotta fund here. The Madden, the laptop, the gaming chair. Down low, 3-0. Come on! Don't get shaken here, Ramirez. Come on. Don't be shaken. Let's see a strike, buddy. There you go. Nice four-seam. That's what we needed to see. That's what we needed to see. There you go. No, and look at the bottom. Pirates clinch 5th consecutive NL title. Love to see it. 3-2 count. Looking for the last strike. Ooh, and oh, come on! G-Man! Come on, G-Man. Runners on the corners now. Back-to-back singles given up by Ramirez. Come on, G-Man, you gotta get that.
Your attention, please. He's running at first base. Number 91, Oswald.
How much was one of these days, huh? One of these days. One day when I'm a real manager. Yeah, that's the only thing, Hobbsy, time restrictions. If it wasn't for having a full-time job, there's so much more I would do. Like when I was, like during COVID, and I was at home and doing like a couple classes a day or whatever, when we were all at home, during the quarantine, I mean, like I was only doing franchise mode, and because of that, I was pumping out like an episode a day. So give me a franchise mode series that has 1,000 people watching it, where I make one every 3 days, and those other 2 days filled with other content, it would be really something. Someday. Hold on. Oh, I thought it was a little pop-up there. All right, we got down to the last out once again here. 0-2. Runners on the corners. Ramirez, close us out, baby. Here we go. Ooh, slider. All right, slider inside. One, two now. Over 2 hours. We want to start looking at wrapping this one up.
Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Delivery again. Ooh, and he goes! He goes! The Pirates win! Oh, that was way closer than it should have been. But we get the save and the 3-2 victory for win number 99 here at Wrigley Field. The save, Ramirez's 21st save. Enriquez, player of the game. And he gets the win. 4 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. Well done. Big dub. He's clutch, of course. Oh, he's him. He's him. Blah, 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 blah. Talk over music, copyright, blah, blah, blah. All right. Okay, so we come down to the final game of the season, looking for win number 100. Edgar Hernandez is on the mound against Jordan Wicks, looking for this final win of the year. We've already won the NL Central, which is great news. That was a tight run here against the Reds here. Yeah, I agree with you there, Hobbsy. What song, Joe? What song? You didn't hear any song. Nobody heard any songs. Okay, at Wrigley Field, one of the only MLB parks I've been to, actually. I've only been to 2, right? Let me think. Yeah, I've only been to 2 MLB fields. Technically the Expos at the Olympic Stadium when they used to be here. And Wrigley Field. The only 2 parks I've been to. Oh, no! What am I saying? I went to the Marlins this summer. Yeah, I've been to 3. One of the 3 MLB fields I've been to. Okay, Edgar Hernandez on the mound, and here we go, looking for win number 100 to close off the season. Here we go. First inning, second inning. Yeah, I saw Rob Nett, of course. Yeah, it's a good sounder. I'll give it to her. I'll give it to you. Babe, wake up. Wake up. New chapter in the Data Lord just dropped. I love how Hobbsy picks up whenever I put down anything in the Discord on a live stream of Data Lore. He always picks it up. 3 runs in the 3rd inning put us up. That is huge. 1 run from the Cubs there. Cruz is 2 for 2. That's great to see. No runs there in the 5th. I'm gonna pull what's his name, Hernandez, just to let him rest up a little bit. He's done very well. I'll give him 1 more hit. Max last inning though. Strikeout, double. Okay, we'll pull him after that. Strikeout and a double. Need him to rest a little bit here. Malone, tough year for Malone a little bit. Let's see him get some innings in here. Fly out, bang. Rojas, pop up. Ground out, walk for Grissom. Cruz doubles, 4 for 4 on the day. 2 outs for Cassis with runners on 2nd and 3rd. He walks to load the bases. Kevin Parada, 1 run scores on the error. Whoo, look at this. Fielding error by Austin Hayes. Wow. Bases loaded for Kenny Robinson, who grounds out. All right, we're up 4-1. Pop up, strikeout. 8th inning now. Pitching change. Double from Brian Reynolds, who's 3 for 4 on the day. Yeah, he did. 2 hours ago. Fly out, pop up, walk, fly out. All right, bottom of the 8th. Solo home run, not ideal. Ground out, fly out, ground out. Good work to get out of that, Malone. You got to work through those issues. O'Neill Cruz here. Final inning, hopefully, of the regular season. 4 for 4, make it 4 for 5. Solo home run from Cassis to put us back up by 3. And Parada flies out. Kenny Robinson walks. Brian Reynolds, possibly the final at-bat of the year. And he strikes out. All right, we're up by 3 runs. And we will look to Felix Bautista to end it off. Pop up, line out, wait for it. Ground out. Win number 100, ladies and gentlemen. Huge bounce back season. O'Neill Cruz player of the game. After we had won 100 games in back-to-back years, and then won 86 so we won 100 games, 105 games or more 2 years in a row. And then we won 88 games or less 2 years in a row. Now we're back to 100, ending with the big 100. Now we can't allow this opportunity to slip away from us now. We cannot allow that. So we'll sim, yeah. Oh my goodness. Please tell me I can hop right back into it. What just happened? Please tell me. Wow! Wow! Oh, boy. Let me go save that. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Woo! That was crazy. My heart was beating. Wow. Wow. Just a wrong, purely just a wrong button push. Not I thought I was on the wrong screen. Not I clicked something by accident. Not like I clicked on the wrong place. Just purely clicking the exit button by accident and then clicking confirm instead of back out. Wow. Okay, crisis averted. We get these scares happen so often. Okay, so what I wanted to see was let's advance a day and see who we'll be playing. Okay, so we finished the season 162. In-game... oh, wow. If you sim in-game autosaves? Thank you to Ramirez and his submarine pitching. Okay, so we'll face the winner of the Nationals and the Reds. Great, of course we're going to face the Reds. They're one of the second best team in the MLB, right? So in the end, 162, we were the best team in the MLB. And the Reds, with 97 wins... we're the second best team, and they are a wild card. That's crazy. So now we have to face possibly the second best team. The 2 best teams, we can't get any luck. So we'll get through the wild card, thankfully. We get to skip the wild card. But now we'll have to play in the NLDS against possibly the Reds. And we've lost the NLDS for the last 3 years in a row. So that's going to be tough. Yeah, get ready for the choke job. Here we go. So league leaders, let's see in the end. If Dodgers didn't make it, yeah, it's true. So, league leaders, let's check it out. So, batting average in the MLB, Tristan Cassis and his .318 average, second best in the NL. Reynolds at .301, 35 going on 36, he's still got it. Amazing. Sixth best in the NL. Most hits, Cassis at 192, led the NL, but not the league, not the MLB. Most doubles, Reynolds down there at 43. Most triples, most home runs, Cassis with 38 home runs. There you go. But Rafael Devers with 47 led the MLB. RBI, Cassis with 116, third most. Runs, Cassis with 102. Stolen bases. Is Rojas still up here for the stolen bases? There he is with 16. Sometimes, maybe, eh? Cassis, 93 base on balls, second most in the MLB. On base percentage, Cassis at a .413, third best in the MLB and most in the NL. Slugging percentage, Cassis and O'Neill Cruz, 2 and 3 in the NL. OPS, Cassis and Cruz 2 and 3 in the NL. Wins, De Silva tied for 5th with 15 wins. Least amount of losses. There, look at Nestor. Look at him with only 5. Most saves. It's not going to be us because we kind of split our saves. So yeah, we won't be up there. Best ERA, Edgar Hernandez at 3.02. He really turned it around. Well done, Edgar. Home runs allowed, Quinn Priester only at 17, tied for the least amount in the NL and 3rd least in the MLB. Shutouts, Quinn Priester had 1. Strikeouts, Gary De Silva most in the NL and 2 away from Federico Lugo for most in the MLB. So Gary De Silva, 225 strikeouts, well done. His numbers in the end ended up not being amazing like we had said, but still 22 quality starts. Still 1 shutout and still a 4.2 WAR, which was better than last year. Not incredible for the walks per 9, I'll give you that, but still not horrible from Gary De Silva. He turned it around a little bit. Complete games, Edgar Hernandez had 4 to lead the NL. Wow, strong year in the AL though. Innings pitched, De Silva there at 208 and 1/3. Walks allowed, Edgar only 42. Whip, Edgar 1.15. Pitching WAR, Gary De Silva tied for 2nd most valuable pitcher in the league. Trevor Rogers number 1, but Strider, De Silva, and Santana all tied at 4.3. Crazy that the Reds have 2 of these guys up here. How about batting WAR? Cassis at 7.7. What a year. Anybody else up here? Reynolds at 5.8. Parada at 4.9. Love me some Kevin Parada. It's an expensive contract that we signed him to, but hopefully it'll be worth it. And there you go. Any awards out here? Yeah, we see. So let's look. I didn't look at the awards. So the Cy Young, Gary De Silva with another Cy Young. He took a year off, and now he wins another Cy Young. Another one for Gary, NL Cy Young. So not the craziest numbers, but there you go. NL Cy Young, probably his worst, one of the not as great Cy Youngs. That is his 3rd Cy Young. The 3rd Cy Young of his career, and the 3rd in the last 4 years as well. Remind me again at the end of the awards, Dabrowskiko. It's not annoying. Just please remind me at the end of the awards. I'm just going to go through the awards here. Gary to goat, Gary to choke, back-to-back comments there. So there you go, NL Cy Young. Batting title goes to Ronald Acuna Jr., but Cassis was right behind him, 1st runner-up. MVP as well, yeah, to Ronald Acuna. So Tristan Cassis was the NL MVP runner-up and batting title 1st runner-up as well. Wow. Reliever of the year, there you go. Rookie of the year. Oh, Hank Aaron Award. Acuna Jr. wins that as well, but Cassis is 1st runner-up, and O'Neal Cruz is 2nd runner-up. Hank Aaron Award has been won by O'Neal Cruz before as well. Yeah, not the greatest ERA, but there you go. Like, if we look here, 4.15. In the past, 2.94, 3.38. In the AL, 3.27. Federico Lugo won it with a 5. Oh, no, sorry. Those are previous years. Sorry. But just to say, 4.15, and he beat Casey Mize over here, but way more strikeouts. I guess that went into it. Gold Glove at pitcher, Hunter Brown, 2nd runner-up. First base, 1st runner-up again, Tristan Cassis. Anything else here for the awards? Josh Rojas, 2nd runner-up for Silver Slugger DH. He's won a few of those in his career. Silver Slugger, 1st base, of course, Cassis. Well done. Picking up the mantle from Pete Alonso that he left at 1st base. There you go. And postseason MLS, we'll wait on that. Okay. So now let's see Ellie De La Cruz, huh? I don't think he's doing anything too crazy because this roster's from before he really went off in the real world. Let's just look at lineups, I suppose. Reds. Oh, he's not here anymore. Huh. Where would it be? Transactions. New. Can we not look at player search during when you can't trade? I'm not sure where De La Cruz is. Browski, sorry about that. So let's see who our opponent will be in the NLDS, ladies and gentlemen. The Braves will play the Rockies or the Phillies. The Rays will play the Blue Jays or the Yankees. And the Tigers will play the Red Sox or the Mariners. Here we go. It's time for October in 2030, excuse me. So here we go. The NLDS will be against the Washington Nationals. Whoa! They pull off the upset in 2 games over the Reds. Thank goodness we don't need to face them. We are yet to face the Nationals in the postseason, I believe. Yes, we've only faced the Phillies, the Mets, the Braves, uh, the Phillies, the Mets, the Braves, the Reds, and the Cardinals. We only faced 5 different teams over the last 7 years. So we will face the Washington Nationals, my favorite team, the former Montreal Expos. Wow, the new decade, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. It's going to be the Blue Jays and the Rays, and then the Red Sox, big upset there, and the Tigers in the ALDS series. Nationals versus Pirates, and Phillies versus Braves in the other NLDS. If we make it to the NLCS and we face the Braves, that would be the second time in as many opportunities for us, but we won't count our chickens just yet. Robbed of Gary versus Salvador for the millionth time. New faces. Yes, for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and just check out the Nationals quickly. I'm just curious to see how the Nationals look. So they have John Wills, Jeter Downs, Jake McCarthy at an 85 is one of their top guys. James Wood at an 88. They got Robert Hassel III, Gabriel Martinez, Henry Davis. Wow, former Pirate. True. That's where we got Kenny Robinson, I believe. So Kenny Robinson came to us from the Nationals in the Henry Davis trade, I think. Henry Davis, the former first overall pick, who we traded to the Nationals after he lost his starting job at catcher. Now 30 years of age. He's played a couple of seasons with the Nationals. Not too shabby. Just had 21 home runs. One of the best seasons of his career as well. So huge storyline right there with Henry Davis being there. Junior Caminero and Michael Tolia. Pinto Placencia. Dean York Hernandez. Wow. So big names. Some interesting names. And over in Washington, Mackenzie Gore and Nick Lodolo. Even Reed Detmers. So, and even Frank Esposito. Wow. So, 4 88-plus overall pitchers. Everyone in the rotation's 83 or higher. So, great pitching here in Washington. Who pitched here? So, Nick Lodolo had 9 strikeouts, gave up no runs over 8 innings, and struck out 9. And Detmers, 6 2/3, 4 strikeouts. Wow. Ryan, even another former Pirate, Ryan Weiss. Former Pirate Ryan Weiss, who stayed in our minor league system for a long time. So yeah, 2 former, even Camilo Doval. Whoa! He went to Miami, now to Washington. So it's 3 former Pirates in this series. Ryan Weiss and Camilo Doval, 3 former Pirates for different lengths of time in this Washington Nationals squad. That's not going to be easy. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long stream. We'll end it off there. The 2030 season has come to an end. Thank you for being here. It's been a blast. I really enjoyed tonight's stream. 100 wins once again. Now, any of your suggestions, be sure to leave those in the comments down here on YouTube or over on the Discord server. Your thoughts, your comments, or anything about what you think about this lineup headed into the postseason. Should we keep rolling with this same lineup? Should we look to bring some people from the bench into the lineup as well? Of course, we'll make a change. I'm going to send down Henry Castro and call up Ji-Man Choi. So I'll take care of that later on. For the pitching, we look like this. I'll probably make some changes here as well, because like for Pablo Escalona, the game made a few changes that I don't want. Burke, Escalona, I don't want to do that, so I'll just make some changes on my own, like who had to be up here. Burke goes down. Malone will come back up. Yeah, I'll take care of that. Don't worry about it. So let me know your thoughts on anything down here in the comments. Leave a like if you haven't already. And ladies and gentlemen, you don't got to wait long, because we will be live in just under 48 hours. Roll with the hot hand. Start Edgar first rather than Gary De Silva as usual. Interesting suggestion from Addy. Hot take, Pirates sweep, Nationals score 0 runs. Wow, okay. I wouldn't mind that. So this is Monday evening, December 18th. Tomorrow, December 19th, I'm recording the Canucks. Then Wednesday, December 20th, if you've been seeing the update in the Discord server, we will be live once again with the 2030 postseason here with the Pirates, a little under 48 hours from now. Wednesday, December 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then on Thursday, December 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll have our San Francisco Starfleet NHL 24 live stream. So this was the first of 3 live streams over a 4-day span. Then on Friday, the episode of the Canucks that I record tomorrow will be uploaded on YouTube. So it's a busy week, giving you as much content as possible headed into the holidays. I hope that you're enjoying it. Subscribe if you haven't already to be made aware of all of those uploads, and hit the bell, of course, to be notified when we go live, because some people aren't being notified. So even if you're a longtime subscriber, if you haven't hit that bell, go ahead and hit it. It doesn't mean you got to come watch, but you'll always be notified when we do go live. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks once again for your time this evening. I'll end it off there. I'll see you in just under 48 hours for the 2030 postseason with the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll try not to choke. We've had lots of pain. We're 9-21 over the last 5 years in the postseason, or 6 years in the postseason, 9-21. We have lost in the NLDS for the last 3 years in a row. Let's try and change history in this 2030, the new decade, fresh slate. Let's do it. So I'll end it off there. Have yourselves a great start. I hope it was a great start to your week. Have a great rest of your Monday. Enjoy the beginning of the rest of this week. Monday's over. Tuesday's coming up. We're almost there. Holiday break. We're going to make it. Have a great night, and I look forward to talking to you all again soon, live here on the channel or even over on the Discord server. So good night, everybody. Thanks for being here, and stay well.